And we're
live. Welcome back, delicious listeners. Oh, it feels so good to be back. You might not know this, but actually when I'm not working, I am actually preserved in a cryogenic chamber underneath the Tower of London, watched over by a crack team of diverse individuals, right? That means black. And the reason, of course, that I am guarded, and Arnie as well, of course, is stored away in a secure facility underneath the tunnels of Denver Airport, is because you just never know what we're going to do. We can't be allowed to roam free on the internet. You never know who's going to get hit. You never know what's going to get set on fire. So it's nice, to be out, stretch my throat and my toes. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the chat. How you doing, Artie, on this this lovely evening?
I'm doing pretty good. If you want, I want you to put the custom badges up that I sent you in the chat. So some quick housekeeping. I was releasing about the memberships. I was giving away the $5 videos at the $1 tier because I'm special and I'm a boomer. So those are behind the $5 paywall like they're supposed to be. I noticed wow, a lot of people are doing the soft A, not a lot with the hard R. They realized that I made a mistake and they didn't say anything, and they shouldn't, because I made a mistake and they should take advantage of me whenever they can. So I'm not mad about that. But what you should know is the custom badges do make you whiter over time, the longer that you're a member. No one's really doing that.
So you can pay for whiteness now. Oh, the lefties aren't going to like that. That sounds like white supremacy to me there, Artie. I can't believe it. How does he keep getting away with it, bros?
And also there is a merch drop on the way. I don't have a live link yet. If you dug and really searched for it, you could find it. It's on 2 different sites right now. I'm going to be closing one of the sites down. If you want to put up some of those shirt designs. So I'm finalizing things. I want to make sure there's a lot of options before I make it go live. I want to make sure it's super cute. So it's not going to be rhetorically defective. How are you going to put that in a shirt? Let's do 8 letters, agit slop. Instead of agit prop, instead of agitated propaganda, it's agit slop.
You want the agit,
which slop, is going to be a lot easier.
One. I like the anatomy of a lol cow.
We have anatomy of a lol cow. We got all of these applied. Hold on. This is perfect, actually. So let's see if any of these apply tonight. Let's see how accurate this shirt is that I made 6 months ago. The anatomy of a lol cow. We have delusional, out of pocket, needs attention, unaware, insecure, accidentally funny, smug, and pathological. There's nothing they can do about
it. biting commentary.
Actually, if you want to show the back of that shirt while it's up.
Let me see.
Addie Slaughterhouse.
Addie's Slaughterhouse. Honestly, that'd be a great name for a restaurant. Hang on. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Hang on. Oh, come on.
Sorry to nag.
No, that's all right, mate. I'm just a bit retarded. Is the problem? You see, ever since that brain injury of mine, it's not well known, but you in order to become like a proper Australian, you need to be kicked in the head by a kangaroo. Go 3 rounds with a big red. It's a grueling experience. But if you want to become a proper Australian, that's what you got to do.
So if you want to put up the orange shirt.
Okay. Hang on a second.
So with Agit Slop, each one is going to have the channel avatar somewhere hidden on it because agitated propaganda. We're being subversive over here. So instead of just having my dumb face on the merch, it's going to be hidden somewhere in the merch. So right there, it's going to be small. That's actually the same exact squares as the Figure It Out TV show from Nickelodeon. It's going to be very 90s Nickelodeon inspired, very fun. And then if you want to go to the last one, the orange with the green writing.
I don't.
The splatter one.
Send it actually.
It's right.
Oh yeah, no,
it's
wait,
right underneath.
I sees it. Hang on a second.
We like to have fun here, okay? I don't want it to be just boring merch, right? That's a pretty big design.
Is that you, Artie?
You can faintly see me in the background, right? It's very subversive, isn't it?
Whiteness confirmed.
Terrific. Now, fellas, fellas and hard R fellers. Oh, wait a minute. I have to read out the hard R fellas. For $1, you're a soft A fella. For $5, you get members only videos, and you are the coveted hard R feller. And those hard R fellers are I forgot. I have responsibilities now. And you can't spell hard R without, give me their names. Oh my God. Give me their fucking names. You know, you think they'd make it easy.
It's like the Inquisition up in here. Give me their names. Give me the names of your collaborators. Can't you just get the membership list from YouTube?
There we go. Sounds easy, right?
Yeah, I mean, it does.
Hard R fellers, we have Big, and I gotta be careful, Big Nick Digger, Bobby B, Uncle Javi. Uncle Javi has been commenting on the channel since I want to say I had 300 subscribers, so he is very much an OG. And of course, Jake. Thank you, fellers, my hard R companions. Now, with the housekeeping out of the way, oh boy. So James Lindsay has a lot of time on his hands.
Too much time.
He spends all day on X, and he goes on these really small shows. Yet he doesn't have any time to go on Benjamin Boyce's show. Isn't that just so disrespectful?
Yes. Well, I have it on good authority that Ben Boyce is in fact in a cult. I have cited with my own eyeballs a secret leaked memo that accuses Ben Boyce and his cohorts of dressing up like cabbages, Nazi cabbages. Currently, right, they all like prance around and they shake their cabbage leaves at each other and do the Roman salute. Oh my God.
Good authority, you say.
It came to me in a dream. It was a very, very strange dream, actually. Oh, we got a super chat. We got our first super chat. Crikey from Deadpool Kid for $5. Here to support my.
Oh, he fucks. You can tell he fucks.
Here to support my boys, no matter what happens, guys. Whether on the naughty or nice list, will always be on the list.
Always be on the list. Fuck yeah, dude. That's a shirt. That might be.
And now
that's.
And now you're all on the list as well. Everybody watching, you're on the list.
That's a pretty banger line, dude. That's a pretty fucking sick tagline.
AnF. All right. You can be sure that you're all on the list.
Even if you're naughty or nice. All right, we got some things to cover before we get to the actual conversation. So, James Lindsay talked to Isaiah Elcarter, who I have a little bit of history with, and I haven't seen.
You got some beef. I mean, like you're down in the hood. You got some beef, some like 100% ground beef going on, don't you, Hardy? Is this?
We didn't end on good terms.
Is this like a hood thing? Was there like a shootout over like a brick of like gear? You know, his like contact in like LA like fell through, and like one of you like got stuck with the goods, and it's like that kind of like situation.
Close. I saw him wash his chicken with soap and chewed his ass out, and we haven't talked since.
What the fuck is with that? Look, I guess that's one of those sort of cultural markers that I just won't understand. You know what I mean, right? Like, you know, I am closed off from the experience of washing the chicken. I just
It just spreads disease. I mean, you just cook it and it kills the stuff. We've survived this long.
What I want to know, right, is does the soap impart like a special flavor or texture, right? Like I understand like fairy, like dish soap is the soap of choice, right? Is it like a culinary decision? Have you ever tried soapy chicken, Artie? Or are you too much of a white supremacist to get down with the soapy chicken?
I stopped letting people call me a white supremacist and dictate what I do in roughly 2013, which is chronicled in the members only videos. It's videos of me from 2017 having a meltdown about not knowing what words to describe what's going on around me, but I think something's wrong.
So we can confirm that you have not tasted the delights of the soapy chicken. Is that correct?
It has to taste better than a black girl's pussy. That sucked. It was stinky. She was a hippie. Wasn't good. Don't recommend.
Bro.
You ever eat a black girl's fucking cunt fist? You ever eat that?
I can't say that I have, actually. No.
Wow. Who's the white supremacist now? Huh? Looks like you want him back in chains because you won't eat him out. What do you think of that?
Oh, well, I mean, it's true. It's true, clearly. You've rumbled me, Artie. You know.
There's only two options, all right?
You know,
why do you do this?
You know, don't call me that. I'll do anything. You know, don't call me the white supremacist. Well, I'll do anything.
Well, here's a knife and a fork. Get to slurping, bud.
Bro.
If you really mean what you're saying, okay?
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to do
like a Brillo pad down
pass.
there.
A hard pass.
Rash all over your face.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah, I'm
good? you good? Do you have it out of your system yet? Here we get this fucking thing.
It's too much, mate. It's too much.
You really want to be up all night, don't you? You really want to be up all night. You know the things we have to cover.
I do. We got to cover the beef and the bots of beef. We got another super chat. $5 from Big Time. Good to see you, Big Time. To my favorite.
He fucks. He definitely fucks.
To my favorite buddy comedy duo.
You can tell.
R.I.P. Lindsay, apart, figuratively speaking, from now. No.
In Minecraft. We'll rip them apart in Minecraft.
In the Minecraft. It's a particularly brutal server. This one, you know, free PvP is always on. You know, yeah. Only the hardcore Minecraft is allowed, obviously. Right. So how do we start this beef odyssey?
James Lindsay was on this show for 3 hours. This isn't a real show. James Lindsay, Isaiah Elcarter, and Frank McCormick are all living in what's known as a hyper-reality. People that have been following Lindsay for a long time are rather familiar with the hyper-reality, and they are not living in the reality that all of us share, okay? Now, I'm going to say nice things about Isaiah before I make fun of how fucking fat he is for the rest of the time. So, now, in Isaiah's defense, he was rocketed to stardom very quickly, okay? So, first of all, as with many people, he used to be on the left. Now, you're thinking to yourself, okay, so he was on the left. Mr. Fist, how much on the left was he? Was he in like a political ad? That's how much of a Democrat he was?
Well, my understanding, because I was, in fact, in the chat of this stream last Sunday. It was pretty good, actually, right? You know, like, I mean, the chat was more lively than the actual stream, but, you know, it was all right. He did say that he had a DEI wife. So I imagine...
DEI wife, but he was... Show the Biden ad.
Show the Biden ad. Yes. He was part of the... I mean, just a question here, Artie, right? If I was in an ad, right, for the Fashy McFashington Fash party, right? And then later on, I decided, like maybe, I'll switch. Do you think the left would ever forgive? Right? They'd be like, you were in an ad for the Fashy McFash party, right? That's it. You're banned. You're banned from society, right? But the right...
I disagree. I do disagree because Jimmy Kimmel and Sarah Silverman had some lethal blackface and they forgave that. That's kind of worse than it's the worst thing you can possibly do, and they gave them a pass. So it really depends on how much black snatch you're willing to munch nowadays to make it for it.
But Silverman had protection from a certain ethnic group.
What's her last name?
Also, we got the super chat. Deadpool Kid for $2. You got to wash first.
Good fuck.
God, don't put that image back on my head.
You have to. You don't know what it smells like. I didn't even explain to you what the black
pussy smelled like. I don't want to know. Oh my god.
And let's get on with the fucking show, okay?
Right.
Don't make me.
Okay, right. So, This is the Biden ad. The Biden ad. Right, let's see if
Isaiah Carter was in Joe Biden's literal ad to become president, okay? This guy, I don't know how he pops up at these places, but they love this black guy's face. So
yeah, I mean, they love any black guy's face, right? As long as it's not
the Democrats used him for being
Malcolm X, right?
I know.
Oh my God, this is like looking back through time.
Put her on screen.
Oh wait, right. Sorry about that. Okay, on screen.
Yep.
Wait, is it working? Yes, it's working. Okay, right. We got a super chat. Total blackout painting for $5. I wanted to show my stream on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel. We are talking about faggy art stuff. Autist Circle number 6. Titian. Send me the link on Telegram.
You're a proper shill. TVP. You're a proper shill, right?
Proper shill. Okay, right. So on to this terrible ad.
So Isaiah was in a Biden ad. Okay, so this guy gets around. I don't know how he does it.
Well, I mean,
you got it.
Probably the DEI wife, right? Like,
do you have the video?
Yeah.
Can you put it on screen?
How is it not? It's not on screen.
Oh, I was watching the live. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh.
I was watching the other.
Right.
Yeah.
See to shine and see. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America.
So this is their channel.
I love you, America. You see,
this is their actual channel. Okay, so now if you want, just put the picture up now.
Oh my God. It was a terrible version of the national anthem, ever. My God.
This is literally from their channel, okay? This guy just manages to pop up in these places. I don't know how he does it. So he realizes that the Democrats are really stinky to the blacks. And so he, like a spurned star-crossed lover, makes a video that ends up going super duper mega viral. Okay, it was on X. It got 32 million views, maybe almost 33 million views.
Fuck.
If you want to pop that on screen.
My God.
So
okay, here we go.
He straight up. We don't have to watch the video, but I just want to show the engagement with the video. So he's used to. This is in February. This is February 6th. Okay. So he goes from just to give you some backstory, because I haven't heard anyone give this publicly. He has 37,000 followers. He goes from 37,000 followers to 150,000 in less than a month. Okay, so 2 days after this, now I don't know if you guys know, Alex Jones and Owen Schroyer are having a little spat with each other. Maybe more so Alex Jones than Owen Schroyer. Alex Jones's perception of what is good and not good might be deteriorating with old age, because he has Isaiah on his show for an hour. This guy talked to Alex Jones for an hour, okay? So he is primed at this point that he's like, cool, I'm going to start up my podcast. I have all this attention, and I'm going to carry it through. Now, I'm still friends with him, as he will say. We know how he feels about friends. So me and him talk in the background, and I really like Isaiah at this point because the other Lindsayites are not talking to me. He's like the only Lindsyite that's talking to me. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, this guy's really cool. Turns out he's fucking retarded. So if you want to bring up the Alex Jones, him on Alex Jones.
Okay.
Alex Jones talked to him for an hour, fellas. Okay? Now, if you want to just that from the beginning.
Okay.
It's incredible. He got shot to stardom out of a fucking cannon into the stratosphere.
Okay, man. I mean, I noticed on the other thing it said, that he was getting married in June of that year. Do you think he met another female political operative, but from the other side?
If I had more time, I can talk to you about his marriage. All right, and I don't want to.
Okay. No,
I want to spare
I'm just wondering if because people in politics tend to stick with other people in politics. And so, it'd just be interesting if the other person that he married, if I've got that right, was like from the other side, right? Because that would, I guess, make sense.
I don't know. I want to keep her safe from his retardation. Okay, I don't want to know anything about her. Although he's going to make me mention her at a certain point, but she's an innocent civilian.
Yep. Do not target
to his retardation.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Right. We'll play the Alex Jones.
I want to, before I go any further, I just want to offer my apologies to you, because before this political awakening, I did not have many nice things to say about you, and I have found you to be a very fascinating person. So thank you very much for having me here. I greatly appreciate it, man.
Well, I find you fascinating. I know talent when I see it, and then I was like, this guy seems like he knows what he's doing, and then I learned, But I get it, because
okay, that's all we need. That's all we need.
Once we got a beachhead,
knows talent when he fucking sees it. Okay, well, let's see how good Alex Jones's sniffer is nowadays. So, here's the video of me and Isaiah having a falling out. Now, he said this publicly. It's on my old account that is now suspended and deleted. He's referring to me because at a certain point, I'm like, what about, do you have a comment on James Lindsay saying and doing this thing, saying and doing this thing? You guys have seen my videos. What response could somebody have to James Lindsay's behavior and all the contradictions that he has? So if you want to pull up that X video.
Yep, we got it.
Yes. So this is our falling out. He blocked me. He told me he's blocking me, and he told me he's unfollowing me on YouTube. This is the kind of guy we're dealing with. He told me publicly he's unfollowing me on YouTube. So let's get into it.
Oh no. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let me make something perfect. There's something going on right now in the world of
this is in May. What's the date on this?
Let me see. It is May 21st.
Okay, so he has a huge boom. 2.5 months later, do you think he could possibly continue and maintain that kind of audience? Let's see how he's doing. Let's check it out, Isaiah. 2.5 months later, as I'm nagging him incessantly, bro. Do you have a comment? I never told him to stop talking to him because I just want to hear how can you still follow this person and say these magnanimous things about him when he's starting fights and burning bridges?
Man, virality is a cruel mistress. Imagine just having like some random video of yours like go viral. I mean, is it organic? Is any virality even organic anymore? Is there even any way of like knowing, right? Like, I mean, this was before. Was this before?
He's an easy person. He's an easy person to make an asset. Okay, he's a very easy person to control from above. Okay, as we're gonna find out, you can just put thoughts in this guy's head, and that's exactly where they go. They don't go through any other screening process. They took out the Biden chip and put in the anti-communist chip in his head. That's what happened.
My impressions have been down across the board, and I've been stuck at right around 150,000 followers. I've lost about maybe 3,000 in the last, I would say in the months after my viral video in which I went like scorched earth on the Democrat Party. I am not one to complain about this because, for one, I am very thankful that there are 147,000 people who actually want to hear what I have to say in some way, shape, or form. But I'm noticing that impressions are down, things aren't moving the way in which I'd
Pause it real
hoped.
quick. So this is predicated, I'm remembering now, this is predicated on a comment. He said something about his impressions being down, and I'm like, that's probably because of your pro James Lindsay stuff that you're saying.
What are you talking about? James Lindsay is more popular than ever.
Right. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, you're like pushing woke right bullshit. You're pushing pro James Lindsay stuff without addressing the overwhelming criticisms of him, which were really taking off in May.
I mean, the real question at this point, right, is whether James will next turn on the woke centrists, right? I mean, there is sort of, it's basically.
The man has nothing
I mean,
left.
it's just leftism sort of redefined, really. Purity spiraling, right? Will it be like the last communist in Algiers? Where there were like 3 communists left after the revolution, and like one of them killed the other 2 over like who was the best communist or something like that. Okay, keep playing.
Yeah.
Then a friend, someone who I consider a bit of a friend, comes to me, and his whole thing is,
me.
maybe it's because you're standing with James Lindsay. And the entire argument about how, like James has gotten himself into a bit of trouble, it seems, with people who, I guess, who he's in trouble with the right people, because he has simply sought to point out that there is such a thing as woke behavior amongst conservative people. Okay? Now, I said this last week, all right? If anyone online is talking about how the Constitution is somehow outdated, or we can't live with any other race, or America is only for white people, or like some other bullshit like that, and they happen to be like self-professed conservatives, they're woke right. Okay?
Pause it.
And
both of those things.
So basically,
those are not woke things to do. But as a liberal, you have a duty to be able to argue against those ideas. Otherwise, you're not a liberal. Like, all you have as a liberal is debate. So debunk what they're saying and move on. They can't. They run from it.
So
that's the issue.
What he's saying is that if you're a racist or a Nazi, like I feel like I've heard this somewhere before, right? I can't quite put my finger on it. But this does seem like,
honestly, you want to know what it is? It's fucking Temu communism. It's such a knockoff. Everyone can see that it's fake. It's when the Nike swoosh is backwards and upside down. It's not even close, but everyone can tell what you're going for. Like, it's not even close to a fucking replacement.
They just can't give it up, right? Like it's like the leftism is like just the one ring. Right. And like, and they this whole like, oh, look, what if we just called our opponents, right, like racists and Nazis, right? I mean, surely you need to invent like some new words, right? I mean, look, at least Lindsay, right, had the foresight to invent a new term for Nazi. Right?
After he called libertarian Dave Smith woke right, and then realized how ridiculous that was, he said, yeah, but he's a critical government theorist as a cope.
I mean, are you not allowed to be critical of the government?
James Lindsay says that, well, exactly. Well, in what situation is the government not fucking oppressive or in power? That's like the best example of oppression is government oppression.
I mean, I just don't understand. Like, you're a critical government theory. Like, what the fuck does that even? What, you criticize the government? Isn't that shit like guaranteed in your constitution, right? Like, or
isn't that what the country's built on?
You just like shut up and just like don't criticize the government now. Oh, you're a critical government theorist.
Super chat, Big Chris for $2. He probably fucks. Liberalism is totally not the loop for communists. Man, we're gonna have to dig deeper into that one day.
Oh yeah, no, we will. Next week we should do the Lindsay orbiters, right? I got stuff to say on this.
You're right.
Like,
yeah, next week is looking very philosophical. Still silly, still funny, but way more. These people are insufferable. Anyway, okay, keep going.
Okay, back to the thing.
Yes.
And there are people who display all of the, the bad traits that we've seen proliferate so hard and so often on the left. This isn't a hard thing to acknowledge. It just isn't. This isn't something that, like there's no mystery here. There's no mystery here at all, but yet some people have made it their obsession. And my question to my friend that I wrote in my reply is the same one that I'll echo here. Why do you care so much?
Pause it. This is what the left always says. Why do you care? It's the exact same thing.
I mean,
the left
the
says.
entire country is collapsing, but how does that affect you personally, bro? Why do you care so much? I fucking hate this argument.
Because James Lindsay is making an ass out of himself and making all anti-communists look bad. That's why.
I mean,
he's not. Yeah.
I care because he attacked my friends.
Oh,
Right?
right.
Like,
yeah.
And unlike some people, right, I actually give a shit if you start attacking my friends, right? Because, like, you know, and you start attacking my religion, I give a shit about that, right? Like, oh, where do you care? Because you attacked my friends and you attacked my religion. So you can fuck right off. That's why I care.
But it's such a leftist tactic where they're like, why do you care what a trans person does? That's what he's doing. Why do you care? Like, a liberal wouldn't say that. A liberal would just be like, oh, that's your opinion.
How does that affect you personally, bro?
That's what he's fucking doing. This is when I was just like, dude, I can't. I tried to maintain contact with him, but I'm just like, dude, you're too stupid. Your IQ is too low for this area of the internet. Okay? And we're gonna go into that. I'm not saying that. I'm not shooting wild, fellas. We got many receipts. So let's keep going. Let's wrap her up.
Why do you care about what James Lindsay says or not? Why do you care that? And why do you care to the point where you're willing to say, well, your impressions are down because you stand with James Lindsay.
Observable reality.
You know, people don't like what he has to say. I don't care that people don't like what he has to say. I never have.
So yell into your phone outside.
I don't care if people don't like what I have to say.
That's not a great way to get engagement.
He does these videos. He does these videos outside. Like, he's just crazy yelling into his phone about how he doesn't care.
You're like, I know how I'm gonna, cultivate a viewership. I'm not gonna give a fuck what anyone. That seems
Deadpool for 5 dollars, mate. He fucks. You can tell he fucks with the way that he types. You can tell he fucks. James Lindsay
big dick energy there.
James Lindsay is literally the high school debate club who's upset the new kid is more popular than him and is also straight. He can't handle it. So this is just going to be the conversation that the stream that they're going to do is just a compilation of people who have fallen from grace and don't know what to do. They're one-trick ponies, one-hit wonders. They got attention, didn't know how to turn it into anything, and it's going to be a giant cope fest.
Okay.
Keep going
on this one.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I do what I do. I put my opinions out there. People like it. And for those of you who, and like, I'll sit and reason with people who disagree. I try to do it as respectfully as possible, unless you're a fucking communist. And I just hope an anvil falls on you.
Are you a communist, Artie? Like, are you a secret communist? Is this why he blocked you? Right?
Me and him were trying to still be able to talk to each other. I was supposed to just say nothing and ignore all the Lindsay stuff. My autism won't allow it. Maybe it's OCD. Maybe it's autism. I have a truth mechanic inside me that I have to follow. And when I see something, I like to plant a flag in it early to gain public trust. I was among the earliest that was really going hard on what James Lindsay was saying and doing because I felt this before with the left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know something's wrong. I know people aren't saying something, but I know that through pluralistic ignorance, the silent majority, I know people see this, but they can't quite articulate what's happening. And so I was really trying to unpack it because it's really fucking weird and suspicious.
I wonder
when people act like they don't see what's going on.
I wonder how long it'll be before Lindsay does another sort of lol cow moment, right? Of you wake up work. Oh, mate, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it, man. It'll be awesome.
But the bottom line is, I don't really care too much about that debate. And if people want to punish me with impression, with unfollows and everything else, I don't care. Like, James Lindsay is a friend.
We got on the super chat. Andrew Wilson from Big Time for $5. Thank you very much, Big Time. It's a big time. You can tell he fucks, right? He's having a big time. He's a big man having a big time.
Try and tell me he doesn't fuck, all right? He has to have at least 48 kids.
Andrew Wilson and the other Ortho Bros, such as Made by Jim Bob and David Patrick Henry, are trying to reach out and debate Lindsay. He won't.
Yep.
I can tell you this with certainty. He absolutely will not debate anybody religious.
Fellas,
right?
Fellas, tell me in chat if you've seen the Andrew Wilson woke right debate with Misfit Patriot. Tell me if you have. Have you?
I haven't. I should.
Oh, it's fucking excruciating. The only person courageous enough was Misfit Patriot, who is fucking no shame in how retarded he is. And I'm convinced that a Freaky Friday situation happened where Misfit Patriot's body was switched with a bitchy middle school girl's brain. And so,
look, I think
if you see a middle school girl with a side ponytail fishing and drinking beer, know that that's Misfit Patriot, okay?
So I think Lindsay is actually maintaining strategic ambiguity, I believe is like the leftist term for it, right?
Yes.
By not defining his religious beliefs, right? Like, currently, right? Too firmly. Because he knows that as soon as he does that, right, a certain, group of people he imagines won't take him seriously. Whereas what's basically happening is that no one is taking him seriously because he refuses to basically state what side that he is on. And doing these like long speeches about how liberty is your God is not fucking helping, right?
They covered that at the end. We watched that last week. Yeah. At the end, we're going to get to listen to it, and then James Lindsay respond to it and respond to his biblical equity comment. Something to look forward to at the end.
Biblical equity.
Keep going.
I am.
Yep, that's what he said.
I have scorn. I am scorning right now.
We will smite.
James Lindsay is a mentor. He is someone who, again, if I had not learned, he is someone who made communism easy for me to understand. And it's not, and I'm not.
I mean, he's not wrong there, right? Look,
right.
He's not wrong, right? James also made a lot of leftist theory easy for me to understand, right?
Would you punch your tonsils with his dick about it? Sure. There's the line. It's pretty easy. I'm autistic and I can fucking see where the line is, where it's like, dude, I know he lives in New York and it's hard to get a gun. Do you have a permit for that Glock? That Glock you doing on fucking James Lindsay's dick? Oh my God, dude, it's embarrassing. Imagine marrying that guy. You already have to let him lay on top of you. And you got to deal with that on top of it? That's fucking rough,
man,
dude.
The tonsils that hurt are also the tonsils that heal, right?
Not the only person who feels this way. It's not my problem. Whatever your beefs are with him, they're not my problem. They're not my concern. Okay? Unless you make them that way.
I am.
And so my argument here is this. Stop trying to tear me away from James Lindsay's side. It's not going to happen.
Stop trying to tear us apart. We were made for each other. You just don't understand.
The moment he blocked me is when I reposted this part right here. So what did he just say? Stop trying to tear me away from James Lindsay's side. Listen to what he says, the next words he says right now.
I'm not in this for taking sides to begin with, but...
I posted that on a loop, and that's when he blocked me.
Oh, my God.
Because, again...
He's stupid. He's too stupid.
I already explained my reasons. If you don't like them, or if you find yourself having a problem with everything I say because of who happened to befriend, then
just that one
thing. Get the fuck out. I don't care. I really, really don't care about your feelings.
Yelling into his phone
because
outside.
that is leftish.
I mean, he kind of looks like he cares, right? I'm
just
saying.
That guy's gonna call Carlin fat. By the way, that's coming.
Oh man, look.
He's gonna call people fat.
That's a great pause face. He looks like.
So, but
it looks like he's doing like a Chinaman impression, like one of those like old school Chinaman impressions.
But you can tell how much of a great time he had with the Democrats because he goes, I like the Democrats. I'm on the. Wait a minute. Is he doing a friend-enemy distinction here? Where since he likes James Lindsay, I don't care what he does. He's my friend. He literally keeps calling him his friend. How is he not doing the friend-enemy distinction? I don't care what my friend does because that's my friend. He is my friend, my mentor, and I want to sleep in his bed when him and his wife are done, okay? That's my friend over there that you're talking about, okay? And anybody who has an issue with it, you can leave because you're my enemy. They're too retarded for this area of the internet.
I mean, that sounds a bit woke, right?
Thank God.
Bro. Is all I'm saying, right? Like everybody knows, right? The liberal centrist position, right, is that you don't have friends, you don't have enemies, and everyone lives together in the glorious like group hug and jerk off session that is Globo Homo, right? Having friends and enemies is like, this is so fucking retarded. How the fuck can you like not have friends and enemies? Oh my God.
It's the denial.
Denial.
Shit, that is some Democrat shit. Disassociating yourself with people because of who their friends are.
I never did that.
That is Ferocious Jean, left-wing dog shit that I would expect from the K-Hive or from your typical Democrat these days who
Never
can't
told you to
seem
do
to
that.
handle. And then on top of that,
Wait, we got no super chat. $5 from Deadpool Kid. Oh, look at him.
Oh, only somebody who fucks
Mate,
can put up that
he's
kind of
fucking
cat.
his
All
way
right, come on.
through the entire chat, mate, right? I don't care what anyone thinks about me. Let me post online.
Like, dude, he looks like a crazy homeless person. If you're just in your phone going, I don't care what any of you like. I would love to see the angle of somebody recording him with their phone of what it looks like. This is what he sees when he records it. But what you look like to other people, I would give great sums of money to fucking get that footage of like a security camera off to the fucking side with him into his phone, pointing his fucking finger, yelling about how not mad he is in the middle of the day on the side of the road.
there are more important things. We're in the middle of it. This is an election year here in New York City.
It's an
And
election
on the
year.
Democratic side, the ballot is overrun with communists. You really think I'm worried about some fucking internet beef? The United States Senate just passed unanimously no tax on tips.
Okay, you can stop it here. This is literally the Vosh defense when he got caught with like lolly on his computer. He's like, guys, it's an election year. or whenever you say anything to a leftist and they go, guys, there's a genocide in Gaza. He's doing the exact same arguments where you can obfuscate absolutely anything by going, hey, come on. Guys, we got better things to worry about. It's an election year. Okay, we got to talk about.
Yeah, it's like the COVID argument, right? Look, let's not argue over, who killed who and, who massively like infringed upon the human rights of who. This was a long time ago, bros, right? We need to talk about like, more relevant stuff like slavery,
Right.
Okay, so we advancing to the next clip.
So Carlin, so here's the weird thing. I was talking to Fist and I was like, bro, I'm editing right now. Can you go and check this thing out? I was already trying to send some bodies in there. Carlin was watching a movie night with her people, and then they brigaded. Isaiah keeps saying they got raided. Getting raided is a positive thing in streaming, where once your stream is done, you send it to another stream. Isaiah, you got brigaded, and they were shitting on you. Now, they're going to call Carlin fat. Now, publicly, me and Carlin did not end on a good note. On my other account, she blocked me. Now, I'm going to issue a ceasefire right now, okay? She's not the focus of this video. I can't stop the fellas from saying whatever they're going to say in chat. I'm going to issue a ceasefire. I'm going to be very charitable to Carlin, and I'm going to offer a professional criticism at a certain point. And that's going to be it.
Okay? we got a super chat from the other Paul. Nice.
Ooh, how fuckable is that?
Man.
Fuck your religion, dude. I know you're fucking. You might believe in God, dude, but you're fucking on the side. You're going to have to repent for your sins.
For $5 Australian, the best kind of dollars. Wait, let me try and do the accent. Hey, yo, we finna not care about your feelings and shit. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo! Like, we finna not care about your feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying?
She.
You can go high with it. I don't really have a low baritone voice,
Yeah,
as you've given me shit for.
you got to do the like Notorious B.I.G. kind of like voice.
Yeah, see, I only have Chris Tucker.
Oh, I see.
I only have Chris Tucker from Money Talks. P-H-A-T, pretty hot and tempting.
See, I asked before to do like put some bass in my voice. You know what I'm saying? She.
Still waiting for my balls to drop. So,
Right.
Carlin is going to explain. I feel like it's important to include this because it's going to be mainly excluded from a good portion of what we're going to be watching. So,
Okay.
this is an account of what happened during the stream, and they were funny, and they were what they should have done is not give her any attention.
But the thing is,
but they don't know
right,
what they're
I
doing.
was also in the chat on that stream, right? Chat was,
Yeah.
it was relatively entertaining. It was like a bunch of there was Carolyn and her people, just sort of, spamming the same question over and over, right? But if the stream wasn't being brigaded, I'm not sure it would have had any views, honestly, right? Like it was under 20 live views.
You don't think
yeah.
You don't think it got that many? Well, they don't agree with you
really?
at all because they're living in a different reality. Let's watch and find out. He looks like an evil villain right there. He looks evil.
We're not even halfway through this video yet.
By rating YouTube.
Rating
YouTube is not my main focus.
It's not
We
my
get
main
views
focus
on
either.
X.
Ooh.
We get views on Rumble.
Oh.
That's who we.
Pause it real quick. Just so you
Then
know,
why-
this is one video he made about Carlin the next day. A couple days later, he made a video essentially about strangling her. So he made 2 videos talking about how much he doesn't care and how she's a narcissist and a piece of shit and he doesn't give a shit. Both videos
Look,
outside.
I was
yelling.
in the chat of this stream, right? And it
Yeah.
was clear that the chat was annoying them, right? They were like, holding it together. But the thing is, because there were 4 people on the stream, right? And only one of them can talk at once. It was clear that like the other dudes were like switching back to the chat,
yeah.
right? Like just own it. Just like, why are you pretending you're not watching the chat, right? Also, we got a super chat from Big Chris. Oh, look at him.
Ooh, with a big old veiny one. Let's go, fellas.
$5. Work right is totally not Con Inc. Charlie and the gang absolutely don't act like woke commies when all our parents or Israel is criticized. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Line in the sand. That is the line in the sand.
Oh, we got another one.
Every single time.
We got another one. Crikey.
Jesus.
$4.99 from CC.
Ooh, somebody's joined the fuck club. All right, shit. Okay, man. Okay.
His head is one wrinkle away from looking like my scrot.
No, we're gonna make fun of how he looks. I guarantee it.
Bro. And we got another $5 from Chuck Steak. Oh, mate, he fucks. Fucking name like that.
Dude, look at that. Just laying the meat out there. Just a wet slap on the table. I can picture it now, glistening under a hot light, sweaty. You're so gay. Go ahead, read it.
$5. James should have wifed up Carlin when he had the chance. Think of the happy, retarded children they could have had.
That would have been some interesting spawn. Actually, that does relate. Yeah, that relates in terms of having a child with Carlin does relate to the stream later on.
Oh my god, this is so incestuous.
All right, let's get through it.
Why were you spending so much time talking to us on YouTube, Isaiah? If you really weren't worried about us at all, I'm just looking up Isaiah Carter's Rumble channel right now. We're gonna find out what the truth about this is.
No, don't do that. No, don't do
Isaiah
it.
Carter. What is his Rumble channel? There he is.
There he is. He's got that southern twang.
Right?
That makes no sense at all. No. I don't
What'd
believe
you
this
find?
for one red second. Isaiah's botting Rumble views. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yep.
He is.
He's claiming he got 18,000 views on this video. No, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
And he's got
We got views on Rumble, bitch.
he's got 389 followers. right?
Whatever, not 400.
Right?
Yeah.
Not even 400. And on this video that has supposedly 18.5 thousand views, 6 likes, 1 dislike.
Let her play. Let her play a little bit.
I
Let her
don't.
play a little bit.
I don't believe this.
She's gonna cover it. I'll let you know when to go in.
Isaiah, you botted your Rumble views, bro. You expect me to believe you got 18,500 views on Rumble and you only got 6 thumbs up? You expect me to believe that? Isaiah, do you think I'm fucking stupid? Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm stupid? Isaiah, I only got, let's just take this for example. Let's just look at one of my recent streams. Okay? On this video that I did earlier today, I only got like, what is it, 431 views, which is fine. I've got 11 thumbs up on that video, Isaiah. Not a ton, believe me, but listen. I if people want to watch on Rumble, that's fine. I'm just correctly pointing out that I have more thumbs up on that video with 400 views than you have on your video with supposedly 18,000 views. You botted.
Pause it.
Likes.
Now, if you want to do your dirty work right now, you can.
Okay, right. So
with Rumble,
this is like, you know, like Rumble is actually my main squeeze, right? Because YouTube fucking hates me.
Yep.
And I don't know why. You know, I'm so nice to them. I never say anything wrong. You know, like so this is the channel. 390 followers. Okay. And then like look at these views. 7 days ago, this is the one with Lindsay, 18.7k views. The one before,
second row all the way to the right. Second row all the way to the right.
54.1k views, right? And then, oh my God, look at this. 25 days ago, 186 views, right? So this is the actual number, right? Of what's actually going on, like,
which is still high. No, because on YouTube they barely even get that. Dude.
Right? No. I could believe that. Like 186 views on Rumble is like totally believable, right? It's, you know, 65.5k views, 65.4k views, and then again it drops off. 372 views, right? 334, 342. I mean, this is just, how do you explain?
So look, I got 105,000 views. Second row all the way to the right. 105,000 views. Did he have a celebrity on there?
Who is on
How do you get 105,000 views? Oh, hold on, yeah. Click on that one, the 105,000 views. How many thumbs up? 21. Oh, how many comments? It must be littered with comments for 105,000
three comments. Oh, I'm not signed in.
3 comments. 3 comments. 105,000 views, dude. They're living in a different reality. He's like, yeah, I mean, we get views on Rumble. It's like, you know, people are going to look at that, right? They're not living in reality. You cannot do the woke right thing and share reality with us. You're in your own hyper reality. I'm not even exaggerating, am I?
No,
like,
no.
Can you fucking dress yourself, dude? Like, this is pretty fucking blatant.
Now, if we go to YouTube, right? This is the stream in question, right? With the grand master, Dr. James Lindsay himself, right? The man with the hands who can hurt and the hands that can heal, right? I hear that actually one of his hands does the hurting and the other hand does the healing. He's got to be very, very careful when he jerks off. Otherwise, there could be injuries involved, right? I'm just saying, right?
And he does have the perk where he can self-heal.
384 views. Right?
Right.
28 likes. Now this I would believe.
Is it strange to get 18,000 on Rumble and less on YouTube? Is that strange?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I
get that many on Rumble and so few on YouTube. It's not like they're saying anything controversial.
I mean, I get less views on YouTube because YouTube just hides my shit. Because
but by this margin.
I've never seen anything like. Remember when you showed me this, right? And literally the first thing I said is these views are botted. I was like, there's no fucking. You didn't even show me this stuff from like Carlin. You didn't show me any. I was just like, these views are totally botted. There's no fucking way, right? Let's have a look at his other videos, shall we? Let's see. Okay. Videos. Where's the live stuff? Okay. 387 views, 49 views, 75 views, 93 views, 58. I mean, this is believable.
He has 4 times the subscribers though, but he has 4 times the subscribers on here. He has way less subscribers on Rumble.
That's right. He's got
Like, do you have more
148K subscribers here.
Do you have more followers on Rumble than you do on YouTube?
They're about the same number actually, because
Right.
Rumble,
so he has way more
Rumble
on
subscribers are worth about, I don't know, say 3-4 YouTube subscribers. You know what I mean, right? Like, so if you have a channel on YouTube that's got like 1,000 subs, right? It'll be sort of the equivalent of having about 250 on Rumble, because it's a much smaller thing. But you get higher engagement because the people that like can be bothered to go to Rumble are like generally sort of like more autistic. So we got another super chat from Big Nick.
Be careful! Be careful! Be careful when you say his name.
Big
It's
Nick,
gonna slip one of these.
Big Nick, he likes to
Oh
dig,
man,
you know.
You know this guy fucks. You know he's raped a white woman. Go ahead.
Shout out to the hard R fellas in the house. Thank you very much.
That's
Big
what
Nick.
I'm saying, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
He's probably one of the hardest R's I have. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, the thing is, right? I could easily believe these views. Okay, right? Like, and if if they were like the same or a bit higher on Rumble, I could believe that as well, right? It's long form conversational content. They're not really funny. Their audio setup is really, really mid. So for example, the last stream, Frank had his like audio turned like all the way down. I kept saying in the chat, like, turn his fucking audio up, but I presume that
they don't know who to trust.
Well, they probably just didn't want to acknowledge my existence, right? I was trying to help them, right? Like, despite mocking James, right? I was genuinely trying to help, because I'm like that, you know.
Holy shit! Big, be careful now, Artie. Be careful. Big Nick Digger sent 5 gifted member. Dude, he is a hard R fanatic. And here's the thing: when I made the mistake of putting the $1 videos at the $5 level, there's only like 14 people that are members. The videos have 24 and 28 views. So, fellas, people are watching these videos behind the paywall multiple times. So they do seem to be enjoying them, just so you know.
Nice. Thank you very, very much, Big Nick. He fucks and then he goes digging. And that's the kind of guy he is.
Full orgy, just raping the chat, just spreading his seed like a fucking Genghis Khan over here. He's a conqueror. He's coming in.
He's the kind of digger to just call a spade a spade. You know what I mean, right? Like, he doesn't mess around.
Slapping people with his baby arm. Yeah.
Big digger energy.
All right.
Right. Okay. Right. So what are we watching now?
Just play it. Let's move forward in time. Okay.
Oh, we're doing
play it.
Right. Okay. So we're going back to the actual.
Now we're playing an hour in. We're playing the stream.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! It's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay. So we're going to share the actual.
Considerate of your time
now. Right. This is the end of the preamble. Yeah. Right. We're getting to the actual meat and potatoes.
This sets it up. Everyone's having a fall from grace right now at varying levels. This is a cope stream.
At Isaiah Elcarter and at Nostra Chavez. If you followed us already for any amount of time, you know what we're about, you know what we do. And then Apostate Radio NY is our show page. You'll get all of your updates, your information, stuff like that, whatever you need to know about what's happening. Also, please support the show. The underwear fund is still running dry. The Nostra Chavez underwear fund.
Yeah, I still got a bumblebee tuna situation going on over here. So,
do they not have super chats? Like, I don't understand. Are they not aware that super chats are a thing? Are they not monetized? I don't get it.
I don't know if he qualifies for super chats, because you have to have a certain amount of hours watched, right?
Yeah.
So I think he has the subscribers, which came from the influx with his X 150,000, and then he couldn't make the conversion on YouTube to have people watch. So I don't think he qualifies for it. But like,
But
whatever,
he qualified
Cash
for,
App,
he-
Envato, whatever. Like, you're like, the point of a live stream is people can pay to have their chats read.
Yeah.
Am I saying this to a kindergartner right now?
Yeah, I know,
so you
right?
think they'd be
I know.
set up for that.
I mean, honestly.
So
I mean,
buy me a coffee. Buymeacoffee.com.
sorry, you want
So
me?
this is how you can give them money.
Yeah, buy me.
So if you wanted to give guys, if you want to give them money right now, here's how you do it. Let me try and help them make some money, okay? So when people were watching this for 3 hours live, the only way to give them money is to leave the window and go to buymeacoffee.com. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
You got that up there?
We got the merch
screen?
announcement coming out. This is hilarious.
Oh well, hold on. So no, first go to Buy Me a Coffee.
You want?
the
Okay, wait.
website.
Have I got it open? Let me see.
You might just be able to click the link in the YouTube video.
I thought,
Oh no, it's not a link. You have to copy and paste it to put it in there.
I thought I had it. Right, hang on. I'll open it up.
Yeah.
Buy me.
So there's no link for it. Just so you guys know, you have to physically go copy the link and paste it. So he didn't make it a hyperlink.
Oh yeah, I
did
did have it open. Right. This is insane.
Yeah.
Right. Look at these membership tiers. Right. The lowest membership tier is $50 a month. Right.
Try working on getting a $2 super chat first, you fucking idiot.
$100 a month for the second tier. Right. $500 a month for monthly private video chat with the boy. What do they fucking like? Do they like jerk off for you? Is it like OnlyFans or something? Right?
Hold
Like
on.
Chatterbait?
So there's only 4 or 5 comments there. Those have been there for like 4 or 5 months now. Look at the one that says James E. Owens. I need you to read that out loud.
I'm sorry, it's all I have. I'm on disability and lots of medical issues. Thank you for all your dedication to the truth.
This fucking guy's dying over here.
my
He's
God.
like, it's all I can give you. That's been there for like 6 months. There hasn't been 27 episodes, and there's just 4 of those. I wonder why no one's taken the joining. Why aren't they joining every month?
Wait. And 2 of these are from the same person, this music
Yeah.
creator, right? So he must have like subscribed, then unsubscribed, then resubscribed. $50 a month.
No, you can just give an amount. You don't have to. You can just give whatever.
Oh yeah, right.
That's
You
what
can.
that's about.
Okay, right. So
Right there.
Right. Okay. So you can just give them a flat amount. Okay, fair enough.
Or $1,000 a month. Now scroll up.
Wow, you could. Wow,
Scroll up.
are you saying, Artie, that I could be a guest
Oh.
on their show for only $999 a month?
That's such a bad move because the person that pays you $1,000 is fucking boring and weird. You don't want to talk to them for fucking 2 hours, okay? It's not the kind of guy you want to talk to, okay?
Or
So scroll up. Remember how he said,
It's really nice to meet you, man. I paid like $1,000 a month. I'm like just really excited to meet you, bro. Fuck.
right? So if you look at the video that's on here, you'll notice it's a YouTube video at the top.
Yeah.
Now he was like, hey, we don't even, YouTube ain't shit. We got a Rumble, we got an X. Then why are you platforming your YouTube video on here? Wouldn't you show the one that's all popular and has all the people going to it? Think of how delusional you have to be and too low IQ for this area of the internet where you think you have that many people watching you and they gave you no money and barely commented.
I mean, maybe you
Do
can't.
you really think it's true?
I mean, maybe you can't embed Rumble into Buy Me a Coffee. I don't know, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Just saying, right?
That's real mighty nice of you.
Yeah.
Mighty yeah. The guy who's the guy who's asking for $1,000 a month definitely knows how to fucking embed a Rumble video. Definitely. Those 2 things go together. Those 2 things definitely go together.
Right.
Okay.
So
That was
okay.
sufficient ribbing.
Okay, sufficient ribbing.
And so now
Right. Okay,
let's get to the
okay,
merch.
Let's get to the merch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buymeacoffee.com
The indigenous ways of wearing my underwear right now.
the indigenous ways.
Got holier than the Vatican right now. I need money. I need new
You
clothes.
ain't making any money. You guys are making
dear
no
God.
money.
Well, this is episode
Yes.
27. Also, we've got Apostate Radio merch is now available.
Perfect.
Realtimeinc.com.
What's the link for that merch?
We've got
Right.
So-
So, realtimeinc.com/collections/apostate radio. Except it isn't, right? Realtimeinc.com does not exist.
Did you just No. Click on the link in the description for it.
The link in the description. There's a link.
Yeah. So look at the description. Oh wait, there's no link to it.
There's no
So
link.
You
Right?
have to physically type that into a browser if you want the merch. There's not even a link you can click on to go and get the merch. I'm trying to help these guys right now make some sort of fucking money.
But it doesn't.
What they're doing is
it
not
doesn't even work, right? Real Time Inc.
So that
does not exist. Okay, we did do a bit of search around. We managed to find it. It's realtimeinkclothing.com, right?
We're literally helping people buy merch right now because there's no way anybody would go through this much effort to try to find out a way to buy the merch. It could just be a link. And if that was a link in the description, it would go, this isn't going anywhere. And you would go, oh, I put in the link incorrectly. But he's too stupid. He's too much of a fucking idiot to even do that right. So you have to manually type it in to then have it say, that's not a link. And then we had to literally research to try and find how to access this banging merch, dude.
Yeah. So you plug in, eventually you plug in App State Radio, and you get this delightful selection of merch.
It would just be nice if it would just be nice. First of all, fellas, the merch is looking pretty banging so far for me, for the fellas. Okay, compared to this, come on. All right, I put a lot of work, a lot of thought and creativity into it. But this is like standard prices, trying to make money and whatnot. But you need people to be able to find it, Isaiah. you made them type the wrong link.
Isaiah, like,
at least let them click on the wrong link.
Put up a QR code or something. For fuck's sake, man. Like, come on, bro. This is basic shit, right?
Okay, now we're gonna watch the stream. Okay, now we're gonna
now we're gonna watch the stream, right? Hour and 6 minutes.
Now we're gonna listen to friendship and yeah.
Okay, so we just keep going, or have you got another timestamp for me?
We're good for now. We can ride this out for a fucking few minutes. It's really embarrassing.
Okay.
T-shirts and all sorts of goodies on that site. I will be posting it in the comments in the chat. Coming to us this week, we've got two amazing men who are both great friends of mine, great friends of so many people both in our circles and also in and around social media. The first gentleman that I'm going to bring up has become a great friend of mine over the last several months. He was someone that I had already considered a mentor and a friend from abroad in terms of like him, the wisdom and the knowledge that he imparted to regular people like me when it came to Marxism, communism, and all the rest. He is a hero of our time.
He is a hero. He is a hero. He walked right up to Vladimir Lenin, right? Smacked him in the nutsack, right? And single-handedly saved Russia from the Bolsheviks. He's the scourge of the woke right, the scourge of the woke left. Ladies and gentlemen, the Grandmaster, James Lindsay.
The way that both of them speak is that they went, fuck, today's presentation day. And they get up in front of the class and completely try to wing the presentation. That's how it sounds whenever they speak. He's like buying time right now to think of what to say. He really is just such a hero and a great guy. And he's a, Jesus Christ. Don't you feel like he wears a cross around his neck? Doesn't this feel like idolatry with how he's talking about James Lindsay?
Bro, are you saying that James Lindsay is like the woke centrist Jesus? I mean, because that's a bit heretical.
Listen to how he's talking about him.
It's
embarrassing.
And he is someone who I have had the privilege to get to know a little bit. Got to meet him over the summer, and I'll have the picture of that in just a second. But a great guy, a great friend. I love him dearly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Grandmaster of Communism, my good friend, Dr. James Lindsay.
Yeah, I bet he wouldn't be your friend if you started disagreeing with him, Isaiah. Right? Like for real, right? Mm-hmm. At some point in your friendship, right, you are going to disagree with one of his fundamental premises, right? And then he's going to fucking turn on you like a fucking rabid weasel, right? The pattern is very, very clear. Look what happened to fucking Ben Boyce, right? Like,
Exactly.
just
And
beware,
he didn't
man,
even-
right? Like, look, it's your life. You do
know,
what you
but
want.
Ben-
fuck.
Ben Boyce is so
Oh,
charitable and nice and understanding, and his pushback, you can tell he doesn't agree, but he doesn't like. I'm very rarely an envious person. Whenever I see people, it's even with you when you were arguing with the fucking Lindsayites for the last couple of days. I'm like, I no longer have that patience at all whatsoever. It really is. It is fucking been exercised from my body, the level of patience I
Well,
have
look,
now.
for me, right, before like being vociferous, to me, it is important to like hear people out, right? And then once I've heard them out,
Yeah.
then I can be like, screw you, right? But, we got another super chat, the Agile Walrus. Oh, mate. What a
Ooh, some
sexy name.
agile fucking that walrus cock. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm all about that. You're gay. What did it say?
Canadian $5, 5 loonies. Isaiah's tooth gap and IQ share the same standard deviation from the normal. Bro.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know how he was gonna end that. Wow, you had my attention, but really good dismount on that. Oh my god.
I mean, I can just see how this whole love affair with Lindsay is going to end. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's keep going.
What's happening, brother?
Hey guys, good to see you.
You might want to qualify that title there.
Grandmaster of Anti-Communism.
Anti-communism might be the.
Oh yeah, I got right.
Yeah, he called him
Boy,
Grand
people have the
Master
wrong
of
idea.
Communism.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's
mean,
right.
they already think I've got a sleeve, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
In the thumbnail, the AI. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the thumbnail.
The AI gave him a fucking sleeve. He didn't even look at it because he's too fucking stupid to even look at it, to check anything that's going out, because he's living in a different fucking reality. And it gave James Lindsay a sleeve, and he's like, that's about right. James Lindsay putting up his fucking guns right now. Dude, this is uncomfortable. Their level of humor is like at like Thanksgiving with relatives you like barely ever see. So everyone's trying to kind of like uncomfortably throw around some jokes to like lighten the mood. It's really awkward.
It's
and
very
uncomfortable.
brittle, is what it is, right? Like,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Like everyone's afraid of being too funny, right? And no one wants to be self-deprecating, right? This is the other thing I've noticed, right? Particularly about like Lindsay, but they can't take a joke, right? Like the appropriate way when someone comes at you and mocks you is to just be like, fucking just make a joke out of it, right? Like it's a very, very effective tactic. I just don't ever see
Or no sell it. Just go, oh, that's what you have, huh? Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice and dismissive. There's plenty of things that like should be socialized into you when you're in your 40s, like they are.
Oh, and of course, and the
But-
chat starts up at this
What-
point as well, right?
Nice.
There you
I
go.
haven't seen this chat. I've only been looking at the video.
Oh man, you got a permit for those?
Oh shit.
well,
There you
you
go.
know, hands registered in 41 states.
Yeah, and you got that big ass sword too. Man.
Jesus.
Gay.
Right, exactly.
Right in the corner.
Wait,
Let me
Now.
see that. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
thing.
there it is.
So right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of sword is that? It's like a pirate sword or something. What is
It is
that?
not a pirate sword. It is a Chinese sword, which is,
A long
maybe
sword? Is
just
that what they
as
call
bad.
them?
It is a saber, a Chinese saber. They call them.
Ah.
It's called a dao, but it's a very big dao. They're called bagua dao in Chinese.
I've heard of them. Aren't they pretty heavy?
It is 7 pounds, which is a pretty heavy piece
Ooh.
of.
Ooh,
That
It
big ass
is-
sword, man.
It is 5 feet 3 inches long. For those who are curious.
Pause
So-
it for a second. So Carlin Borisenko comes in and they're talking about a fucking big sword, and then they're acting impressed like they're in fucking 5th grade. And she's supposed to look at this and go, well, nothing to make fun of here.
Yeah. So
She's supposed to go in there and go, oh, this isn't funny at all. This isn't pathetic. Big Nick Dicker says Dow syndrome, Lindsay. I'm sorry, that hit me. Okay. Anyway, back to work.
Yeah, so you notice basically all the brigaders are basically, they just keep saying like, whiteness is capitalism. You know what I mean, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I presume the sort of thing they're trying to do is make sort of James like basically say that ethnicity is important, because after meticulously documenting right? How
Oh,
ethnicity was important when it came to like fucking over whites. All of a sudden, he's just
Yep.
completely forgotten that, right? Amazing how that works, right? Like,
Get.
And we consider it a one-handed tool, not a two-handed weapon.
Damn,
So-
Chinese people that
Whoa.
strong?
That
Like
thing,
10 of them.
Maybe Bolo from
that
Enter the
thing
Dragon.
that thing is just a foot shorter than I am.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah, it's a big old sword.
Learn something new every night. Learn something new every night.
I got a
Wow.
pair of nunchucks back here. Maybe
Oh
not
my
quite as cool, but you can see him over there, the little brown thing.
Oh, word? Nice.
Yeah. So if we ever
Should
need to
give
form
us
the
a little
fucking Ninja
demo.
Turtles or something, I will right now. Do it right now. Let's see it.
Wow.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
man.
Yeah. we got
So
it.
also,
Yeah,
nothing
I'll
to
do
make
it.
fun of
oh,
here.
you got it.
well, I mean,
I don't know how anybody can make fun of
I'm
this.
in the chat, right? The hands that hurt are also the hands that heal. I mean, I'm just,
You're never letting that go. You're
I'm
never
just
letting
look.
that
It's
go.
funny, right? Like it's
It's such a deep cut.
it's funny.
It's such a deep cut. That's a B-side rarity.
Okay. There
That's
you go.
awesome.
Oh,
It's been a minute since I've... Oh, look at him twirling them.
there we go.
Oh, he's going.
He's got
See?
it.
You'd have to be a bot to make
Yeah,
fun
but
of
can you
this.
play ping pong like the AI with it?
Oh my god.
No real human could
Well, there's
possibly
a
make
fake
fun of this in
video
the
where
chat.
Look at
there's,
that, man.
Bruce Lee playing ping pong with a
Ah,
nunchucks. But
Good
it's
thing I
like,
forgot. Good thing I remember to wear my shorts.
That's hilarious.
Usually I do this podcast commando.
you
No,
could have been bringing the receipts on your claim about your holy underwear.
Hey man, people need to have faith that that's a fact.
So
Dude, it's summer. That's called air conditioning. It's okay.
I got croc underwear.
Underwear
so
jokes.
also joining us tonight.
Sorry, Frank.
So Frank's
Enough
waiting
of
the
that.
entire time.
Frank's waiting in the wing.
Frank is
gonna
waiting
roll
to be
this.
introduced right now.
We also want to welcome here for the first time to Apostate Radio, someone I've known for several years. He is someone who was unfortunately a casualty of the woke
This
era.
motherfucker talking shit. Master Shake. Look at you.
Wait, we also have another super chat from Arden Party. Two Canadian,
Oh.
two loonies. Lindsay is a twat waffle.
Talk about a real fucker.
Lindsay is a twat waffle. Come watch Fandom Friday. Oh, look, that's a good idea, right?
Nice.
I've seen Arden perform, and his audience fucks, right? Like, you know, he comes out of a
Yeah.
stream, they have to like mop the floor. It's the virtual floor. It's that bad. Arden, send me the link. I'll dump it in the chat. And the other Paul.
Also for Arden, I have seen his douche, but it's very modest.
It's girthy. It
fucks.
the
It
the
gets
technical
used.
term.
It gets used is all I'm saying.
And the other Paul, briefly taking a break from fucking in order to send us a super chat. Thank you very much, Paul. For $5 Australian. While you were working a job, I was studying the blade.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yep, absolutely.
Now,
Thanks very
as
much.
you'll-
other Paul.
As you'll notice, you see how chats are coming in. That does not happen. They don't get a single super chat. They don't they think it's suspicious that like no money is coming in?
Well, they're not.
Wouldn't
They're
there
not
be a
monetized.
market signal?
They're not monetized on YouTube. Okay, right. So you can't send super chats if they're not monetized. And I was not in the Rumble chat, so I don't know. But it doesn't look like. But, you know, you can't really recover the Rumble chat, so it is an unknown, right? I mean, I suppose there could have been like 1,000 people in the Rumble chat.
Okay,
right?
so
But-
when you do a stream, you're in the same situation he is with less subscribers. What do you do in that situation when you do a live stream on YouTube in order to encourage people to send you super chats since they can't
well,
do it on YouTube?
I just give out my entropy link, and I pin that to the chats, right?
Huh.
And then people can send me super chats via entropy, which is a third-party platform,
Wow.
right? And then I have the entropy window open, and then when one comes through, I get like a little bleep, and
Yeah.
I read out the super chat. Now, this is the other thing, though, right? They didn't read out any super chats for 2.5 hours. I watched this thing for fucking 2.5 hours, right? Because
Bless your
the
heart.
chat was
I
fucking hilarious.
I was
right?
editing a fucking video that YouTube fucking took down because I said the J word. I'm sorry, but holding
Yeah, well, there you go. Fucking, you know, look, you know, what was that thing that Voltaire said? If you want to know who rules over you, look at who you can't criticize. But they didn't read out any super chats, right? So this would tend to diminish the idea. Also, right, they did throw up some chat messages, but only from YouTube, and only when some people did a bit of drive-by dick sucking, right? Like, they'd zoom up and be like,
Wait,
this is
they
like
didn't
such a great
mention
stream.
they didn't mention the Rumble chat?
They did not mention the Rumble chat at all.
Huh.
Right?
Well, I guess
So-
that's solid evidence right there.
Yeah. So cannot 100% confirm, but there was no reference to the Rumble chat. None of the Rumble messages was thrown up on screen or any of that kind of like stuff. And unless you've got like your own little sort of group of people who follow you on Rumble, shout out to all my Rumble bros, by the way. I fucking love you, right?
Nice.
The Rumble chat can be quite dead, right? I mean, my Rumble chat is very, very lively, but that's mainly because, like, quite frankly, I talk about stuff you're not supposed to talk about on.
We're
on
gonna
YouTube.
have to do a Rumble thing. We're gonna have to talk about it off stream, but I really want to do more of a Rumble-y thing for some of the ideas that I have. You can only imagine what the ideas are.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, we could do a stream on Rumble. We could say whatever the hell we wanted, which would be, because that's how YouTube gets you, by the way, right? Like they nickel and dime you, right, to sort of like squeeze you into it's the whole thing is like incentives.
No, but they have the people.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked up. Wait, we got on super chat. I think Creamer Slinger. Oh, this guy fucks. Creamer Slinger.
Has he not, dude? Has he not?
That cream.
Make sure you clean up, buddy, okay?
$4.99. He was glazing home so hard. I'm surprised he doesn't look like a cream-covered fudgesicle.
Dude, it's embarrassing. Imagine having to fuck that guy after seeing ladies in the chat, all the women in the chat. What do you think? All the ladies in the chat. Imagine. Oh, Master Shake is here. Oh, he's gonna make an appearance in this. That's fun.
Oh
Okay.
shit! I just lost the chat.
Yeah.
Wait, let's see if it picks up again when we replay.
Time $5. Fucks. Keep him away from your daughter is all I'm gonna say. For Ugly and Fist, I wish to spread around some big phallic energy. Yeah, dude. I can feel
Thank
it
you
from
very
here.
much.
I can feel
Thank you very
the
much.
heat emanating from it on my face right now. I'm sweating.
Yes, perhaps we should call you Girth Time. Big time. Turgid time. Thanks very much, mate. Arden Party, Newsfist Rumble chat fucks harder than a horny elephant. Oh, thank you very much, Arden. Arden is indeed in my Rumble chat. And by the way, you can find links to all of my shit on www.newsfist.net if you want to, right? Like,
That is correct.
I am on hiatus though for a little bit because my fucking brain was exploding. Right, back to this elegant car crash.
Really?
Far too many man boobs for one stream, man.
Oh my god. The fuck.
Okay, so see, they did address the chat earlier, right? But then it just started going like sort of massively wrong. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just sit there and fap, you little bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
I'll make a jiggle for you.
Like, what do you want?
Oh goodness.
Now, see, that was actually funny, right? Like they could have just kept that energy going.
Sensuous boobage.
Already unhinged.
I'm glad we got some haters. I'm glad we got some haters in here. That's funny.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I knew this was going to be a big show.
It's fun. It's funny.
Let me bring up this gentleman here.
Master Shake. Jiggle for $4.99.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Right.
dude. That's what his balls sound like when he's fucking.
We're seeing him in stereo, mate. He's in the chat that we're reacting to, and he's in the actual chat. How can he be in two places at once? It's
Master
a great
Shake,
mystery.
He
Right?
put in some fucking work. He got on screen. They didn't know what they were doing. It was a certain point where he's asking like, do we know this guy? Is this friend or enemy? Is essentially what he was fucking saying.
I mean, they like our boobage. I mean, you know.
An unfortunate casualty of the woke era. Someone who quite literally lost his job as a teacher. Okay, been an educator for several years. Oh my God in heaven! You know what? Look at this here. You know what? Can you believe this? Hold on a second.
What happened?
The comment section just got 330 pounds heavier. With Dr. Carlin Borisenko as the center of her
She's here?
ass is just Man, all the comments, they're ordering around.
Oh, this is great.
She still exists. I thought she died.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm
That's all you got?
I'm honestly
All
not
right.
sure who she is, but
Wait.
We're gonna have dueling stalkers in there before the end of the night.
God.
We've been raided.
oh shit.
rated.
We're getting swatted
Raided.
over here.
You're being
Jordan.
brigaded.
Jordan's here. Yeah, my boy.
Oh, what's up, Jordan? All right, Jordan.
Dude, yeah. Oh man, listen.
Tell everybody to chill in the chat, Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
Regulate
Pause
in
it.
there.
Pause it.
This
What do
is
you
crazy.
mean? Tell
This is
everyone
crazy.
to
Frank,
chill in
how are you?
there. What do you mean regulate it? Don't you have any mods? It's the 27th episode. You don't have a single fucking mod in chat? That's how empty that fucking
Yeah.
thing is. Constantly, not a single mod.
Yeah, that was the other thing I noticed that was just really weird. They didn't have like one mod, right? There's a guy who comes in later called Bot that was just like messing the chat up, was just, doing like, towers and stuff like
spamming
that, right?
it.
If that was my chat, I would have just banned him immediately. I'd just be like, like guys, get a moderator, right? Like just get one of your fans to like mod.
If they
right?
listened to us, they would see a significant improvement within a month.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yeah, but you got to understand, Artie, right?
Mm.
We're woke, right? Okay, so if they listen to any of our advice, then by definition, right, they would be giving us the high ground. I just don't think that's acceptable. Really,
Okay, so you mean it's just like the left, where since we're the enemy, they can't listen to us? Like, what is the fucking difference right now? It's the same fucking thing as the left.
It's like the left, but improved, right? The left squared, if you will, right? The new and improved left, right?
The left squared.
The left squared, exactly, right? With all of the greatest hits that you've come to know and love from the left, right? But in a shiny new package, but which just contains like the same old shit, right? Like, don't do anything, don't have group self-interest, right? Don't organize, right? Don't push back. Just lie down, Whitey, right? Like everything's gonna be fine. Just lie down. Everything's gonna be fine, right? I'm not a fan of this way of framing it, mate. Okay.
You, dude.
I'm great. How are you?
I'm all right. When you since James has been here before, he's introduced himself to our audience. Not the crazies in the chat. The swatters and the botters that are in the chat.
Swatters and
But
the
you,
plotters.
sir, please tell our audience who you are, what you're about, and what has brought you
Boner
here
killer.
to this
Okay,
point.
go to 17 minutes.
Yeah, I was a public.
Right. 17
Boner.
minutes.
This fucking guy. All he can do is call Carlin fat, which I'm sure is fucking news to her. She's never heard that one before. It's like if you have something to say that's creative or something, or addressing what she's saying, sure. But like, Isaiah's fat. James Lindsay is made fun of for being fat. Like, Isaiah's the fattest guy in the room. Every fucking room he's in. So this is the friend enemy. Well, I'll just let it play.
Wait.
17
Captain
minutes.
Hook, can you say no tuna and pasta for me? I don't know what that means, but yes, I can. Yeah, and Frank had his mic turned like way down as well. I kept telling them, but
Didn't miss
again,
anything.
presumably, to acknowledge that I exist.
That's my story. And so, in terms of like on Twitter, I don't really have great message discipline. I just kind of have fun and, yeah, make fun of Carlin's weight.
Pause it. So look at them. Look at them right now. So if you can go to the Telegram and put up the picture of the fat black cartoon baby I sent you.
The fat black cartoon baby. Okay.
Yeah. So there used to be a show in the States called Shorties Watching Shorties, and this fat black baby was voiced by Patrice O'Neill, and the white baby was voiced by Nick DiPaolo. It was a short-lived show. It was very mediocre, but it's what had to happen at the time to advance comedy forward. His fucking skull is shaped like a fat baby Patrice O'Neill with a gap in the teeth and everything. I wish I had it. How? Unless you had a friend-enemy distinction, how could you be laughing when someone's calling? Like, by the way, Isaiah is. Well, actually, do you have how much is that? How much do you think Isaiah weighs, guys? Give me some numbers in the chat if you want to start pulling up how much he weighs. If you have that, how much do we think Isaiah weighs? Now he's 6'3". Okay.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. And so when people are making fun of like your friend shouldn't be over 250 pounds, you're pretty fat there. You're getting pretty titty. He's the kind of fat though, where like you have fat like in your face, so he's probably fatter than he should be.
What's that in like retarded European French Revolution units? Do you know?
What, the kilograms, mate?
Yeah, kilograms, mate.
Who
Do we
fucking-
even know?
Wow, look at everybody here. We have 350 pounds, 325 pounds, 315, and about 350. We got a 440. We got some good guesses. Do you have the?
Yeah, we got a good spread of guesses there. Well done, chat. Thank you very much.
You have his X post showing his tiny little legs and his big giant disgusting fucking butt.
Let me see. Here we go.
Hold on! No! Keep it right there. Wait. Okay, guys. So he looks pretty fat, right? Now you can tell when someone's supposed to be fat. I think we can all agree by their legs. Okay. So right here he says he's 341.2. You guys are pretty good guessers. Now, I didn't do anything. These are his real legs. Okay. Scroll down and look at his real actual legs. He's not supposed to be this fat. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look real. Look at his gut. They're making fun of Carlin for being fat. By the way, do you think... So this guy's married. I'm going to leave his wife out of it. But you dumb motherfucker. Like, I'm not going to show a picture of your wife, Isaiah. But careful when you're calling women fat when you got... Who here thinks he pulled in a skinny bitch as a wife? Looking like a fucking pear with toothpicks on the bottom. So chill with the fat jokes to ladies when your wife ain't exactly skinny enough to be a softball player, we'll fucking say. I just think it's ridiculous that his body looks like this, like, yeah, Carlin's fat. And it's like, your wife ain't fucking skinny, and look at that beautiful body. What tiny titties for a fat man. I really would have expected much larger titties, unless he's holding them up with some sort of support structure or something. But those are really baby titties for such a fat fuck, I would say. Okay. Got that out of my system. I like trashing and whatnot, but it's just like if I'm wearing glasses and I'm like, hey, Four Eyes, and it's like I'm wearing glasses. Like it's just such bad shit talking. Very low quality shit talking.
We back to the stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God in heaven. You know, I was warned before we get into the meat of before we get into the what is the word I'm looking for? The things that are weighing on us heavily today. Okay.
Yep.
I just have to say, we were warned. I was warned in particular about your baby mama for quite some time. Like, I was warned
His
years
baby
ago.
mama. What does Isaiah think a baby mama is?
Wait,
Why is he
whose baby
saying
mama is he talking
Frank's? He keeps calling her Frank's baby mama.
about? Who?
Frank.
Is this like is this
Carlin
deep
is
lore?
Frank's baby mama. That's what he keeps saying.
Okay. Were they involved? I don't know.
No.
I don't really care.
But
it's meant to be a joke. Right.
But that means she's like crazy and obsessed with him. But it's like, well, baby mama means they fucked, and you're making fun of her for being fat. All you're saying is that Frank fucked a fat bitch, you idiot. Like they can't do anything right. Just critiquing the attempts at a fucking roast. It's like, haha, she's super fat. That's your baby mama. Haha, sure is. What the fuck? Like, what do you guys think the joke is? I don't even think they know what a baby mama is. I don't know why you would say that. That's like, I guess like a psycho and a stalker is what they're going for, but they're just not good at making fun of people, but they insist on trying to do it.
About her. And I really don't even want to give the kind of narcissistic supply that something like that is looking for. Okay. But I just find it amazing that this is what's, you know, like they're trying to make, like, if you look in the comments right now, it's all about like, please, like, just say capitalism. Why can't you why can't you define capitalism? Capitalism is simply being normal. Okay. Capitalism is the normal way of things. Capitalism as a word, as a term, was invented by communists. The normal way of doing things.
Ah, yes, the normal way of doing things. Usury and fiat money, right? Yes, because no society has ever survived without usury and fiat currency and central banking, right? Capitalism doesn't just mean people buying and selling shit, right? Like, look, I mean, if you know, Marx doesn't really like press on this point either, right? Surprise, surprise, right? There's more to capitalism than just people like trading with each other, right? Like, I've got no fucking issue with people trading with each other, but the usury and the fiat money, right? That's why everything like the prices continually go up, by the way. That's why prices never reduce, because the government is constantly printing more money than there is stuff, right? So if that's capitalism, then yes,
corruption.
I'm afraid I have a problem.
Right. Like, that's like, I just hate it when people add an ism to something as if it's like, okay, well, it's corrupt. They're cheating. Like, let's not focus so much on the ism and just focus on the part of it that's clearly not sustainable.
No, Artie, you don't understand, right? They're committing fraud for good reasons, right? They're printing money out of thin air, not to enrich themselves, but for the
or to send overseas, right in front of everybody, just shoveling it overseas.
Because that's how that works, right? If you just print money out of thin air for good reasons, right? Then all the negative effects of that just magically disappear, bro, right?
Well, that's what's funny when they're like, oh, well, Trump's just a businessman. Do you really want the country run like a business? Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah, because he's used to fucking staying in business and keeping customers happy. Yeah, I want my fucking country run like a business, 100%. And that isn't to say.
I mean,
that,
I think
like,
it would depend on which business, mate. Right?
Hold on. No. I want it run like a business. There's plenty of businesses that are run well, happy employees and happy customers. Okay, it's possible, and you do that when you care about the customer, and you can do that when you have nationalism, which means you care about your people. You don't care about people; you care about your people more than anything else. So we need to have nationalism to make that work.
Look, Artie, I don't know, right? A government caring about its like own citizens, that sounds a bit fucking woke right to me, mate. I don't know if I can, support that, right? Everybody knows, right, that in the modern world, the job of every single Western government is to care for the entire world, bro. Right? Like, just look, it's the liberal thing to do, right?
Wait, do you think James Lindsay? Oh my God, do you think James Lindsay thinks that Poland is a woke right country?
Probably.
I mean, it must meet the criteria, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's smart enough not to get pinned down on questions that will sort of like very obviously expose his bias on this, right? Which seems to be increasingly anti-white, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I mean, there's a lot of white people in America. You need them on side, right? You need the Christians on side, right? But I just keep getting the vibe that this is just entirely manipulative, right? So, yeah.
So this, you guys are thinking right now, we're only this far into it. Don't worry, the next hour is dog shit. So we can skip to 109.45.
109.45. Okay.
We're doing fantastic with time too. It's going to be perfect.
Okay. Good stuff.
Things of freaking psyops, but the entire attraction, not 80%, 90%, 100% of this thing we've called woke right, or if you don't like woke right, just say the fascists back in the 1920s and 1930s.
Oh, get fucked. Fuck you. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get double fucked. Get the fuck out.
Shit. Yo, can you pull up the fucking the woke right map and we can go, he's calling all these people fascists, right?
Oh, it's just I see.
I had that thought.
We're all fascists now, right? Are we Nazis as well? James, right, is wanting like the best for your people, right? Like your ethnic. That's literally Nazism. Gee, where have I heard that before?
Where's that woke right map?
Where's the woke right map? Hang on.
Where
did
it's
I-
just showing all the people that he's called woke right, which to him, he's the same exact thing. He's like, fine, fascist. And it's like, yeah. Oh, you think that's a fucking new idea? You think we couldn't tell that you meant fucking fascist the entire time, dude? Ooh, really pulling a fast one on us.
Okay, right. Where is it? Woke right
I would just
map.
like to see a list of everyone he's calling a fucking fascist in his own words right now. This would be a nice clip.
Okay,
It's
I
very to the
know
fucking point.
that Milo posted it originally. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. I found
Thank
it.
you.
I found it, massa.
You sweet towards toilet flushing soul. Thank you.
Every conservative James Lindsay has called woke right. Now, I just want to point this out that myself and Artie are not on this list, right? And I am very disappointed by this, right? We still have work to do, right? To be,
He's afraid of me.
to be
They're all afraid of me.
to be part of this.
I scared all of them off, dude. I was actually, that's why I was like really, I posted the picture he took with James Lindsay and I said, I don't care. Like, as much as I hate James Lindsay, I still respect Isaiah because he was still talking to me. I actually made that post. And you want to know what he called that when I posted that later on? He called it love bombing. Another man said to me that it was love bombing.
That's not love bombing. Like, oh god. See, this is the problem when
Let's get some names. Give me some names that are fucking on here.
Right, so-
That are fucking fascists.
we have reactionaries and Baptists, Curtis Yarvin, Christian Heinens, I don't know who that is, Dave Green, I do know Dave, Bronze Age Pervert, Raw Egg Nationalist. We have the Tradcats, Patrick Deenan, R.R. Reno, Dr. Taylor Marshall, Adrian Vermeulen. I don't know who those are. Christian.
And mind you, James Lindsay is proud of this, right? You saw that he reposted this and he's like, haha, they're doing the work for me. They are woke right. So he hasn't denied this. He has agreed. Did you see that post when he was agreeing that like, haha, they're doing it all for me?
It's it's amazing how like they just all use Alinsky, right? Like they have no other playbook. They're just there. Like Alinsky is just my old reliable, right? We've got my Christian nationalists, of course, Doug Wilson, Stephen Wolfe, Calvin Robertson.
Is a fascist. I don't know who that is, but I know he's a
Calvin
fascist.
Robinson is like a right-wing
priest.
Protestant English
Yeah.
Is he Protestant or Catholic? He's a trad
He's got the-
priest
the
from
priest
England,
thing. Yeah.
right? Oh my god.
He's mixed, right?
Yeah, he's mixed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joel Webben, of course, Andrew Isker. We've got the British right, of course, Sargon of Akkad. Shout out Carl. Clearly woke right for not wanting his country to be flooded with Pakistanis. Terrible behavior on the part of Carl there. Academic Agent, who I have been reliably informed by James, now has a cult. Apparently the way this cult works, by the way, is because Academic Agent is, he's a bit of a shy sort of flower. He doesn't get out much, right? The cult will assemble in another location on the other side of the country. And AA will basically record like a half an hour video for them. And, and that's sort of like how the cult operates. And Raheem J. Kassam, I don't even know who that is. Well, congratulations for being woke right.
All fascists.
Yeah.
So he's calling all of these people fascists by his own admission.
How
So
about
remember that.
alt fascists? Right, that's got like a nice ring to it, right?
Yeah, because you can't just call them fascists. I mean, what would we think of them then? We
Yeah,
think so highly of them now.
The alt.
How do you hear that and not push back and go, doesn't that sound like the left that you're just calling them all fascists? Like, didn't we just fight? Like in 2024, he was still fighting the commies and saying that they call everyone fascist. And then what, a year later, you're like, oh yeah, they are fascists. Oh, but James Lindsay's my friend and he said it, so it's different when he says it compared to when the commies say it. But are they calling the same people fascists? Yep, they're calling the same people fascists. Are they doing it? And then they're having a conversation with them, right? Oh no, they're just using it to shut down conversation and malign their character, just like commies. Yeah, but James Lindsay is doing it, and he's my friend. How is this not what's happening?
We have the philosophers, Thomas Carlyle, Alistair McIntyre, Carl Schmitt, Alexander Dugan. I would also add Machiavelli, Vilfredo Pareto, Gianto Mosca, Gentile. Of course, he was an actual fascist, right? So, Misk woke right, Misk right wing. I mean, it's everybody
fascists.
except and Anons. Garbage Human is on there. Shout out Garbage Human. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. I've met him. He's a good dude. Homath.
Nice.
I quite like Homath. I follow Homath. But the
Homath is
mainstream
great.
MAGA is like the funniest one, I think, right? Jack Posobiec, Milo, Alex Jones, Owen Schroyer, Tucker Carlson, Vish Burra.
So he's calling Alex Jones a fascist. Am I talking about a leftist or am I talking about James Lindsay? Are the two the exact
Congratulations, Vish, for making the list, mate. Fucking, we knew you could do it, mate. We knew you could do it.
same?
Fucking,
Yeah.
Late entry. Chris Rufo.
Chris Rufo is because of his Antonio Gramsci thing, where he's like, "Hey, there's some really good strategies by Gramsci, and we should try to employ those."
Well, if you try and take over an organization, then by definition, that's like communism. What you should really do is like let your enemy completely take over institutions and organizations, and then like complain on Twitter and do absolutely nothing. Fucking Jesus. Oren McIntyre.
All right.
Fuck you for like woke writing Oren. He's a good dude. He's a good dude, right?
He was confronted with it. Like he loses people in person when he's having these discussions, and he says Oren McIntyre. He has yet to have the person go, "I understand what you're saying." I have it in a video where the guy's like, "I've talked to Oren, and I don't know what you're talking about." He's like,
Oren is a lovely guy, right? Really nice guy. I would probably also the Prudentialist and Dave the Distributist.
Okay.
I don't know if they're on there.
We got enough.
This isn't an exhaustive list, Milo. I got to say, right? You should have made it larger. And again, it's not a complete list because we're not on it, right? Now,
you really want the notoriety. You really want that.
I don't know,
That's
man. It'd just be nice, right? Like you'd be like, all my friends are on there, right? Like, why can't I?
Right.
One of the things I love about the work, right? Is it's just so incredibly inclusive, right? it's such a diverse and inclusive group. You know what I mean, right? Like many different perspectives, right? Like it's really wonderful.
Yeah, it really is many different perspectives. This looks like a brilliant startup.
Oh, it does.
Company. Look at all these minds that are brought together, all these different backgrounds and beliefs and philosophies, all uniting to piss off James Lindsay.
Yep. And of course, we've got the anti-interventionist and anti-Zionist. The anti-Zionist thing, of course, being the most important. Candace Owens. Rabbi Shmuley calls her Candace Ovens. And now every time I see her name, my brain, that's fucking killer. Candace Ovens.
That's something that I would call her to try to make him mad. See, he owns it. That's nice.
Yep. Chris Burnett.
Ian Carroll is a fascist.
Marta Maid
is a fascist.
Jake Shields, Dan Bilzerian, Ryan Dawson, right? However, the most important part of this graph is down the bottom, right? Not woke right, okay? James Lindsay, Richard Hanania, and we can probably add Isaiah to that as well. For the moment, right? Isaiah, right? For the moment, you are not woke right. But watch your step. Watch your step, buddy, right? Because you never know, right?
If he starts listening to us and running his channel well and starts actually getting traction.
Yeah. You never know where the line is, mate, right? One day you're clasped to his heaving bosom. The next, you're cast into the cold of the woke right gulag.
Fellas, can we all agree there's no way in hell James Lindsay fucks? There's no way he fucks. There's no way he fucks. There's no way. I refuse to believe it.
Not anymore.
Like when he gets a boner, it is like into the bottom of his stomach. How do you even get that in a woman? It's like he's fucking his own stomach. I heard. Anyway. Okay, so we got enough fascists. So let's try and power through. Let's see what we got here.
30s, because it's the same exact dynamic. Is a bunch of people despairing that they're about to lose their society and freaking out, and they live in fear.
We are about to lose our society. Oh fuck, mate! The way he fucking like sits,
nothing's
legitimate. The way he sits in fucking Knoxville, right, and comments on fucking London and Birmingham, right? That really fucking like pisses me off, man. Right? Like, oh, the whole world is like Knoxville. It fucking isn't. right? Get out more. Holy shit.
And they live in despair, and they live in, you know, this panic. And what are we going to do? We're going to grab control of everything and put in a radical right-wing government that's going to solve all of our problems. Trust me, bro. No solutions. Just trust me, bro. Once we have a right-wing government.
Oh, that's not Lindsay. Lindsay has solutions.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's made up the woke right that has no solutions. They don't just talk about ad nauseum, philosophically, pragmatically, what we would need to do. I mean, Carl Benjamin's doing a really good job rhetorically in his country and highlighting things. Same thing with Basil.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
excellent coverage, and they're showing a turning tide and what has to be done. But he doesn't listen to anybody.
I mean, you know, Chris Rufo has solutions, right? Very good solutions, by the way, that are like having a great impact upon academia. Oh, you work right. I'm starting to get the impression, right, that the way this works is every single solution that is put across, right, is deemed to be woke right, and then you just say, oh, you don't have any solutions, right? Yes, we do. We have solutions, right? We just need political power to implement those solutions. And then James is like, oh, you just
political
just
power?
want power.
No, not political power. I'm afraid. Somebody help. He wants political power. No. Political power? I'm telling you, he's afraid of power. All he does with a critical consciousness is criticize everyone that's in power. When the left was in power, he criticized communists. Now the right's in power. That's all he does is criticize power.
Yep.
It's what fucking it's what ContraPoint said, where they don't want power. They want to endlessly critique power.
Yep.
And he's just like a fucking leftist, dude. All he wants to do is criticize with who's in charge. Here you go, James. Here's the power. What do you want to do with it?
Actually, that is muy sombrero pequeño. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Muy. Hold on. I have I'm gonna have to get a moo. That'll be the next emoji.
Oh yeah, good idea.
I gotta get a nice moo in
I mean that guy like wrote that whole book, The Culture of Critique, that is literally just about that. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a super chat. Big time for $10. Oh, he's taking a break from his incredible fuck session to drop a super chat.
That's a break. He's blowing a massive load all over the place for that one, mate. Are you sure?
A $10 load. Crikey. To the return of your ancestral homeland fist, power concedes nothing without a demand. However, I prefer Matthew 8:16. Thank you very much, big time. I really appreciate that, mate. I don't know that Bible verse off the top of my head. I really should. Let me see. Matthew 8:16.
Wow. Power concedes nothing without a demand. You see, I need to listen to more Andrew Wilson. You can read the Bible, but I'll get all of my information from Andrew Wilson. I'm a kinesthetic learner.
Wait, is that the right one? No, 18:6. 18:6. Right. Okay, I messed that up.
You dyslexic fuck.
Look, I'm under a lot of pressure here, mate. Right? You know, I'm like.
You do everything for the live stream. I don't do anything. I just fucking talk.
I'm wearing pants, right?
I'm not. I'm in my Bumblebee Tuna holy underwear. Got more holy than a Pope's hat or something.
Matthew 18:6 is the Millstones quote. Thank you very, very much, big time. I appreciate that.
Journey forth.
Okay, wait. Back to the back to the thing. Right.
I just want to say one thing. I say really quick, just super quick, just because it's very relevant to what James said, and I'm just real quick. I just want to say one thing that Haidt mentioned in The Righteous Mind. I think it was E.O. Wilson that said it, but he said basically, I think he was an anthropologist or evolutionary biologist, and he said the thing that religion does most, is summarize it for human beings, is it allows them to do something together that they wouldn't be able to do on their own. Like religion
what time code are we at?
Together to focus.
What's the time code?
1 hour 10. I think this is where they get into like the Bene Gesserit argument, right? And they're like, I thought collectivism was bad, right? But a religion like binds people together to do the thing, right? Oh my god, it's such a fucking.
Go to 106.50 106.30 real quick.
106.
So we can hear him talk about church a little bit.
Okay.
with the psychology of religion, you guys have hit on two of the three things, it turns out. If you read the psychology of religion, which tries to take, obviously it's psychology, so it tries to take a naturalistic and empirical approach. Why are people religious? What does it do for people, right? Whether it's true or not. It could be all true, it could be all false, it could be anywhere.
Gee, James, what do you think, mate? Right? Like, why do you need this like delusion, right? Like, who hurt you? What?
The psychology of religion. Let's really just think about it really hard and make sense of it in our own way. And this is what you're really like. How condescending is that? When you believe in God, this is what you're really doing, right?
Yeah.
That
This
goes over
also
well.
sounds like, quite frankly, very mooish. I really should like look up like who invented the like
Okay.
religious psychology thing. I just have a
Oh,
sneaking
where
feeling,
there's-
right?
You know what they say? Where there's smoke, there's.
Between it doesn't matter. What is it doing on like the psychological and sociological level? And the answer is basically what it does for people is it has massive effects in 3 domains of life. One of those is meaning making, which you guys talked a lot about. One of those is community, which you talked a lot about. I think one of the best things about church, and maybe you should go to church actually, Chavez. Like,
Yeah,
you should probably go.
that's why I said it.
I didn't notice this, right? Look, Isaiah
Yeah.
did actually respond in the chat at one point. He's like, "We're not talking to you,
Oh.
Carlin." He didn't reply to any of my fucking posts.
Oh my dude, I know, but he's begging to be made fun of with that. I'm telling you, dude, you have to be right wing. This is age regression in all caps, motherfucker. Really?
Isaiah, am I just like a ham sandwich to you? Right? A lot of my comments were like really good, actually, right? I was actually trying to engage, right? Like give you some like honest pushback.
He only sees friend enemy. He doesn't know if you're friend enemy. He only sees friend enemy. So he's glued to it's what they talk about.
And
he can't actually go, oh, that's actually a good faith question. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you're so nice to people that don't deserve it.
And there's me like be like, turn up your mic.
I think I'm
One
probably
of the
gonna
best things, in my
join one.
opinion, about church is that you have a intentional community that meets regularly with the intention of living a better life and helping each other do so.
Indeed.
That's not a small thing. It's not just community. It's not a bowling club, which is also fun.
I
You
hate
probably
it
have
when
those
he
again.
does this.
But
Pause
it's-
this real quick.
It's people.
Like he's taking what church is and just deconstructing
Yeah.
it. The thing I like about an apple is that it's circular, okay, it's firm and it has weight, okay, and then you can peel off the skin, which is actually more nutritious. And there's also a stem there. I wouldn't recommend eating that. It's like, yeah, eat the fucking apple. He's not saying anything additional. He's just deconstructing
It's
It's
just Diogenes versus Plato. You know that story, right? About like Diogenes and Plato. So okay, right. So this is a fucking like epic, legendary story. Okay, right?
Yep.
So Plato, right? He's like a fucking big swinging dick in Athens, right? And he's trying to define like what a man is, right? And he eventually like hits on the definition that man is a featherless biped, right? So Diogenes, right, who is like spurned, he like lives in a barrel, right? He's like just completely outcast from society, right? He walks into fucking Plato's like big ass school, right, with a plucked chicken and holds it up and he's like, behold, a man. And it was such an epic burn, right, that over 2,000 years later, people are still referencing that sick burn, right?
I want to actually show, I just sent it to you in the Telegram. I want to show you James Lindsay refusing to say what religion, if he believes in God or not. You can, okay, I'm an honest atheist, okay? The more I'm an atheist that talks to people that actually believe in God in a good way and not a crazy fucking cheap way. And they have a sense of humor, which I'm just like, that's still new to me, is that people believing in God and having a sense of humor. But he's going to actually fucking say that he is not going to tell you. Okay. See if you can decipher if he's an atheist or not in this. Okay.
Before we do, right? This isn't a super chat, but this is an epic comment from Ardent Party. He's pissed, kicks in door, whips out a choked chicken. Behold, James Lindsay.
That's fucking
that's chef's kiss, mate.
With his fat up to his neck.
Oh my god! Right. Okay. Right. So let's play this.
This is I've seen extremely common in Christian circles. In Christian circles, what I see is that somebody comes along and proposes a policy that is a radical departure from what should be going on or what has been going on, whether it's woke or whether it's woke right, whatever we want to call it, and then somebody calls it out and they say, you're calling out Christian brothers, you shouldn't be doing that, you're divisive. That's extraordinarily common. I, of course, am severely disempowered in this regard, since I'm not, to anyone's knowledge at least, I'm not a Christian, and I portray myself as not a Christian at the very least. I say it this weird way, by the way, because I've decided nobody needs to know what my religion is any longer, and I'll never tell anybody again. But it's perceived and likely true that I'm not a believer at any rate, and therefore when I get this accusation, it goes further, and I've seen extreme.
What the fuck is
That's how psychotic. How fucking psychotic is that you would let that guy near anything that you find near and dear to any sort of fucking religion, dude?
We got a
How
super
fucking
chat.
snaky is that?
Super chat from Deadpool Kid, mate. Oh, mate, he's come over to fuck us with a $20.
Oh no! Don't fuck like that. That's 5 to 10. No.
No, Deadpool Kid, put away that massive caucus. Oh my god, $20. Oh, mate, I'd do a lot for $20. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah.
Oh, dude, down the fucking gullet, down the hatch. Let's go. Me and you out back. You're gay. What's this one say?
Deadpool Kid, I have a dark idea. Okay, so the Moos believe that they're chosen. Okay, fine. But don't think of it as the cool kid. Instead, think of it as the favored pet who finally pissed off the farmer and is going to learn its place. Ooh, that is dark, right? Fuck.
I swear to God, I had a post very similar to this today, and I can't show it on stream. But I was like, the laws that were made that were against the Moos were actually to keep them safe. Because once we remove those laws, well, about 200,000 at a bad time, okay?
Yeah.
Those laws were to keep them safe the entire time.
Okay. We back
Okay,
to the live
so-
stream?
Yeah, we are doing fantastic, baby.
Okay.
Play this a little bit.
Okay.
People intentionally getting together in order to live better lives and help keep each other accountable to living better lives. And that's a big deal.
Yes.
But the third element, there are three. Meaning
Oh,
making and
fuck him.
community are
Never mind.
two.
Try 125.
125. Oh god. I'm
Yeah.
retarded. Sorry. Right, there we go.
In high school,
We're all
and,
retarded under
especially
this
one
house,
colleague
okay?
In particular, she was like, "This was in 2020 or 21, rubbing in my face, like, haha, you guys are gonna get crushed." And I said, "You better be careful. Like, the response to this, if you keep provoking this, if you keep doing what you're doing in schools, if you keep inciting people and making them scared and threatening them, you know, you may contend with a monster that you're not ready for it." I think that's kind of,
Wait, is he talking about the woke centrists and the fucking backlash they are receiving? Who the fuck's he talking about? Oh, we got the super chat.
Let's see.
The other Paul.
Oh, dude.
Mate.
Ah, yeah, dude. You read about fucking like that, and only in the Bible.
You know, they say, right, that the other Paul actually fucks so much. That's why he had to become the other Paul. Because the original Paul just couldn't keep up, mate.
You do that much fucking, you need a stage name in your regular life. I see what you're saying. Good comment.
So, quote, "No one will ever know my religion. He just unknowingly told us that he can't be Christian. Public confession and baptism is essential to Christianity." Well, I don't know about public confession, right? Like, you know, personally, I just confess
Gotta stay safe nowadays, especially.
I don't know if he means like public as in before your peers or just before a priest. But
it's like what Jordan Peterson when he wouldn't say he was a Christian. It's like, why are you there? You have everything to lose and nothing to gain. You fucking idiot! Just say you're a fucking Christian.
I mean, from
you can't.
From my point of view, it's baptism, confession, and the liturgy, and oh god, why is my brain like messing out? The bread and the wine. How could I?
Because your hard drive is 95% James Lindsay right now. Is what's plugging up your fucking brain. It's plugging up the hard drive.
That's bad. That I forgot. Like, oh my god. You
have a fucking demonic atheist in your skull. You have a demonic atheist between your ears that you've been listening to for the past 2 hours.
Mate.
He's shoving all of the religious knowledge out of your brain right now.
I got to go and get like an extra communion. Oh, thank you. I got to go and get a double dose of communion. Communion. Thank you. See, chat at this point is basically like my second brain because my first brain is like all caught up in like doing this. Big Nick Digger, no, I'm Orthodox, not Catholic. Okay, let's get on with this.
Kind of what we're seeing emerge, kind of on the quote unquote new right.
Yeah.
This is their solution, is a rejection of everything this country was built on. We'll give you a solution to communism. We'll give you a solution to the radical left, and you know, it's just as dangerous, just in a different way. They don't see it that way. They think it's going to work out great for them. That their heads aren't going to end up on the chopping block because they're on the right side of this. But history tells us that, you know, never works out that way.
You gotta be concerned about the backlash too, the pendulum.
So
if they get power.
Daryl Cooper. Daryl Cooper's like, you know, democracy is the disease, tyranny is the cure. That's one of his quotes. Another quote is, fascism is just the response normal people have when they realize the left isn't going to stop. And it's like Frank said.
So,
Yes, that's right.
So like,
right, that is absolutely correct.
Only because of how fucking useless the liberals are. Like, okay, what else? What other solutions are there? What do you say about the fucking Brits? Just sit there and wait patiently or something? It's pathetic.
Oh my God. I mean, the thing is, right? Look, I saw this incredible quote on Twitter. I've been thinking about it a lot, right? If you tell people that everything they want is fascism, right? Sooner or later, fascism will be the only thing that they want, right? And that's basically like where everyone, like, you know, you want a ethnically homogenous society. Oh, that's fascism. You know, you want your fucking like kids to be able to afford a house. Oh, that's like fascism, right? Like I mean, it's just, and then they're like, you know, everyone's like, you know, you're just leaving like money on the table for someone to come and like just basically pick up and just be like, oh, we could do all those things. You know what I mean? Right? Like, it's so bullshit.
It's nice that we have a history teacher on the show here. Like, hey, history teacher, what happens when that shit goes down?
I don't understand that. Like, and listen, when
speaking
it comes
at
to
like a
Daryl Cooper,
fifth grade
who
level, there's
I've
no detail in what they're
unfollowed and
saying.
just completely like, I don't want to hear anything else that he has to say.
I do weird stuff with my hands, so you feel more at home with him.
Is that what he does? I haven't seen it.
No, it's not what I just did. I don't know what he does. I just know he does weird shit with his hands.
I don't know what he does. I just know he does
nothing
weird
could be
shit with
worse
his hands. Good one, dude.
Than, you know, than this here. Okay, the bird hands. This is like the classic feminist and like you need to understand this, guys. You know, like, yeah. So I want to talk about this for a second. It's been bothering me too. This tilt towards fascism that so many of
2014
have been, like I said, like, you know, with Daryl Cooper and even Tucker bringing on Aaron McIntyre in a burqa. You know, I've never.
Hey, like hold. Aaron got a shout out from Alexander Dugin today, saying he's right and great. Like, I know it's
he's
like
right
I didn't know that
Russian
Satanist weirdo likes this Jawa so much, but
so what? I mean, Dugan was just on McIntyre's channel. I haven't like listened to it, right? Like,
did you hear they categorized everything? It's vague. They want to do everything different. Like, you can't even repeat back their argument. If you can't repeat back the argument of your interlocutor, you are not ready to encounter. You can't say anything. Steelman it. They can't even accurately portray it. They sound just like leftists, being like, "Oh, you're mad at all the brown people coming in the country." It's like, oh my god, like you can't even talk to them.
Oh, we got another super chat from Big Time for $5. 5 very holy dollars there, Big Time. Thank you very, very much.
Clanging balls against some butt meat with that one. Let's go.
For my fellow ortho bro, and may other Christians find their way to the true church. Lord Jesus, Son of God, please have mercy on us sinners. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you very much, Big Time.
See, how am I?
Shout out to the ortho bros.
How am I an atheist bringing all these religious motherfuckers in? It's incredible. It's
Dude,
incredible.
ortho bros.
I never expected
Ortho bros are cool, man. They're good fucking people, man. Like, you know, I've said this before, right? Like, best thing about fucking, yeah. Because Orthodoxy does not, Orthodox Christianity does not have this like really weird version of like what people are. You know, it's very accepting of human nature. You just, you know, right? Like it's not.
You just said it sounds like I'm watching The View. It's like the male view. It really is like the male view. Just a couple of yentas fucking clucking about what they think the world's like that they never had to deal with. Problems they will never have to deal with.
Oh my god.
But here we are.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's a homeless Jawa. That's more accurate.
I don't like
Jawa, is that a Star Wars reference?
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
My issue.
Houdini. Is that
he's
the
got a
Jawa?
good deal for you on some droids.
Oh my god. No, my wife actually found like this pot, this planter pot that was R2D2.
Uh-huh.
We were in some store today and found an R2D2
Wow.
planter pot that had like bamboo in it or some shit. It was funny as
Really?
hell.
Hey, that was funny as hell.
why
Okay,
is
pause
there-
it. That
so
was
it's like,
funny as hell how they
communism
saw
is
an
already-
R2D2 pot at a store. It was funny as hell. He heard Star Wars, so his brain goes, "Okay, say something Star Wars." We saw something in a store.
But
Very boring
talking. I think they're talking about the Orthodox nun that was on Tucker Carlson, right? I mean, it's pretty fucking disrespectful, honestly. But you know, she criticized the Israelis, so obviously work right. You know what I mean? Like, what a fucking giveaway! Like,
But actually criticize the Israelis, like, not. It has to be Dave Smith woke right. There's no like. Can you give us an example of how to criticize Israel that you will find acceptable? It's like I'm talking to a leftist right now, telling me how can I do this without being racist? It's just what it feels like right now. But we are getting to a sweet spot. So go to 145.50. I can't wait to see what that is.
okay, 145.50. There we go. No, wait, that's 144.50. Wait, 145.40. Here we go.
That's fine.
Can't expect people to know everything, but like whether government contracting or going back to social media, people love that. Someone who's an authority on everything. And I've joked about that too. Like I can't like that's a big problem with social media too. You know, going back to that, it's like people are expected to have an opinion and be an expert on everything with very limited information. And look, we all do it because we want to be a part of the conversation. But sometimes I'm going to bed at night and I'm like, do I really know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah, me too.
And sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Someone's asking me about like, you know, windmills and solar energy, and Elon Musk said this, and I'm like, you know, I can use ChatGPT and give me a breakdown, but I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
Right.
I have the inverse problem, Frank, which is that when I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't say anything.
Oh, really?
Oh, you
Is
fucking
that
pig!
so?
You fat fucking pig!
Yeah, I'm pressing X to doubt on that. I'm pressing X to doubt. Oh my god, fucking hell! Is that is that why he never comments on the Israelis? Oh my god, fucking hell!
Can you like
And then-
really think of the level of delusion to actually say that? Because mind you, he thinks. I actually wonder, James Lindsay, do you think there's thousands of people watching this? Does
I
he?
don't know.
Right? Like, you can't think there's thousands of people watching this, can you? He does, but they're in this insane cope of never looking at numbers or understanding engagement. They blame everything on bots, but they don't even know how to fucking catalog accurate engagement.
The irony is palpable, right? I think what's happening here, basically, right, is that again, right, they just reach for the playbook of the left, right? People don't dislike us, right? It's always like it's a small vociferous minority, right? But actually most people love us, right? Number two, when it gets too much, all these people are like bots, right? And I think number three that carries on logically from 1 and 2 is, well, if our enemies are using bots, then we should as well, except we don't believe in the friend enemy distinction, obviously, right? Because like,
Right.
So I reckon it's quite possible that they decided to like start botting because they were like, well, you know, everybody's doing it, right? Like that
is an astute observation.
You know,
that's always
and also
always the left's justification is we have to be violent because they would do this to us anyway. So
yes,
I really like what you're saying.
Exactly. Plus, you know, existential crisis. You know what I mean, right? Like if we don't stop the woke right, we might wind up with a more homogenous society, right? That isn't like trapped by usury and central banking, right? And that would be like horrible. Why? Just, you know, right? Like why? You know, oh, because, you know, that goes against liberalism. Does it? Right? America didn't have a fucking central bank when it was founded. It didn't have fiat currency. In fact, it is deliberately pointed out by the founding fathers, right, that fiat currency is a way to debt slavery. Right. But right. Like, you know, look, you know, there's parts of the founding fathers I do like, and there's parts of the founding fathers that I don't like.
Whoa!
Right? And the bit where the founding fathers
love all of it.
And the bits where the founding fathers like talk about like a white nation. Oh, we definitely don't like that part. Blah, 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 blah. You know, right?
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, they definitely anticipated multiculturalism. You know, they weren't Christian. They weren't Christian nationalists. They just said one nation under God. That's just cryptic as to what they could have meant. But this leads into an hour and 50 flat, and we should get some good prime cunt off of this one.
Okay, 150.
Yeah, right there.
They're just ratcheting up your emotions, but we keep talking around these same things. Like, where's all the mental illness coming from? Well, people are going online and like, my most trusted voice screws up my emotions every single day. And it's like, wonder why you feel like that.
Hold on. One thing. One quick thing. Okay. I've been avoiding the chat intentionally because we've been raided by.
There is no chat.
There is no chat. Yes.
What about the Rumble chat? I mean, you did get like 14,000 views, right? Like, what about all the people in the Rumble chat, right? Surely the Rumble chat is like pumping, right? Everybody like, you know, giving you some sloppy toppy. They basically act as if, like I was saying, like the YouTube chat is the only one that exists. They never, ever reference the Rumble chat at all.
They're not reading anything anyone's saying for the most part. They're not like adding into the conversation. Like the engagement with our chat is they're listening to what we're saying. I feel like I'm talking to a child when I explain engagement. I'm not even going to say anything. But I mean, it's pertinent to the conversation. Yeah, look at the chat right now. He's just going, hey, bot. Look at the chat.
Yeah.
He's just calling them bots. Does the left ever do that? Just call. What does the left do when they're like new prompt? Say the alphabet backwards or whatever. Where they're like, remove that prompt. Here's the new prompt. Because this is exactly what the left does with no fucking difference. Except the left knows they're on the left. And they don't know that they're acting like the left somehow. It's delusional.
The thing is as well, right? Like anyone who's used like LLM for any serious amount of time, and you can't fucking tell me that fucking Lindsay isn't like up to his like fucking nuts in grok, right? Knows very, very well that there are certain ways that LLMs just don't talk, right? Like,
I know.
You know, maybe they imagine, right, that the woke right fascists have a secret AI development program, right? A cave filled with Chinese trolls, right? Developing the next generation
Pakistani
AI large language model, right? Just a shit post in fucking Isaiah's chat.
I know, but like they're trying to call Carlin a narcissist while they think that these have to be bots because people couldn't possibly think this about them.
Yeah, it's
these people can't be real because their egos couldn't take. Like, really think of the level of narcissism you have to be engaging in to be like, oh, this can't be real.
Yeah,
nobody would ever think that about me.
Yeah, it's just the delegitimization of your political enemy, right? Oh, they don't even exist, right? I thought, right, dehumanizing people was a bad thing. Bros. I thought that was like a leftist tactic. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Hannah Arendt, right, very, very famous writer, right, of the Sombrero Pequeño, right, talked about the steps to genocide, right, and dehumanization is one of the first steps, actually, right. So really, this is very, very bad form. I can't believe it, bros.
Keep going. We got this for a little bit.
Frank's baby mama's cult. So, but this guy says he says something. He said something interesting. But by the way, Rausch was a founding board member of Braver Angels, who was associated with the Fetzer Institute. Remember, Lindsay attacked Fetzer.
Yeah, they love to boil up this.
But hold on a second.
Yeah, and I talked to John Wood on a podcast, and I did one of their debates. Like, so what?
Oh, you mean like Alexander Dugan was on McIntyre's podcast? Oh
yeah, dude.
Oh, that's fine, right? But you can go
that feels good
from the Fetzer Institute, right? And that, like, fuck you. Oh my god! If he didn't have fucking double standards, he'd have no standards at all. Honestly.
But hold on a second. You idiots have absolutely no concept of broken clocks being right.
He's my friend.
You can learn something from people you don't necessarily agree with.
Pause
What
it.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Can we?
Can we?
Can we look into older texts that from bad people? Like, I don't know, Antonio Gramsci?
As long as it's
Broken
not,
clock is right twice a day.
as long as it's not the forbidden text, right? All the texts except for that text, right? That is like, the fucking hell.
Do you know how difficult and not intuitive it is to be 100% wrong all the time? Everything you're saying is a contradiction and does not meet the criteria of a shared reality with most of humanity. That takes effort. You don't just get that naturally. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to fuck up this bad. Okay,
Yeah, it's pretty
This takes
impressive.
practice.
Pretty impressive, yeah.
These people.
His epistemology is rock solid. It's some of the best that I've read. And if you would have brought this guy up a couple of years ago, like everybody would have celebrated him because he wrote a book, Kindly Inquisitors, back in 1992. That if you would have picked it up in 2021 and
Okay, to be fair, Kindly Inquisitors does kick ass, right? I have read Kindly Inquisitors by Rausch, and it is really, really good. Okay, right? So, credit where credit's due. Kindly Inquisitors is freaking awesome.
it, you'd be like, this guy just wrote this book about woke this year, but the examples are a little out of date. That's weird. They're all old examples because he had it pegged to the wall. And so it's just a very, very cut and dry articulation of what boils down to why scientific universality actually works for generating knowledge, if you know anything about epistemology or the philosophy of science. But what's going on is these retards in the chat who have literally, they're not real, Isaiah. These people are not real. There's probably a person, but it's either their job or literally what they jerk off to, that they try to catch their political enemies in apparent hypocrisy to discredit them. It's the woke game of undermining somebody else's credibility over something stupid. So these
Jesus Christ. I mean,
the cope, dude. It's a cope stream. Yeah,
literally describing what he does like 24/7. Oh my freaking God, man.
Could you do that on purpose? Could you do such a fucking backwards reality projection to that well? It's an art form. It's poetic.
It's okay when I do it, right? Are you saying there's some kind of, I don't know, friend-enemy distinction going on here, right?
Dude, it's all they do. How else could you justify calling someone fat when this guy's fat? How else can you justify defending everything James Lindsay is saying? Literally, he said it a lot. I don't know if you guys caught this. James Lindsay is Isaiah's friend. Did we get that part? That's his friend. Okay, so then probably also enemies, right? Seems like you let your friend do anything, just like you probably did when you were a fucking Democrat. Turn a blind eye when your friends do things. There's no honor in that.
Yep. No, I mean, I get political partiality, right? I do. I totally get it. What pisses me off is doing it whilst denying that you're doing it. You know what I mean, right? Like, I will make allowances for my political friends. Fuck yes. Why? Because they're my political friends, right? They're pulling in the same direction as me. I'm not going to go around and be like, I treat everybody the same. No, I don't. Right? Because I am politically partial, right? Because I don't treat all religions the same. I don't treat all races the same, right? I am partial, right? And I freely admit that. I don't go around fucking pretending to be some fucking liberal and I treat everybody the same. Fuck off. No one does that.
people try to tie me to braver angels like all the time. Like, I don't know if that's a great organization or not. I understand. I didn't know at the time, and I wouldn't have known what it meant.
Look
that
at
they were
James's
Fetzer Institute.
Rewind that 10 seconds. Rewind that 10 seconds, and I need you to look at how shifty James Lindsay's fucking eyes are. I never noticed this.
He
does
right now. Really do the shifty eyes.
Look at him. He's not just sitting there. Yeah, look at the eyes.
Here, I'll zoom this out so we can get a clearer bead on the shift. Remember, the eyes that heal
he looks fucking
are
crazy.
also the eyes that can hurt. Right. Okay?
It's either their job or literally what they jerk off to, that they try to catch their political enemies in apparent hypocrisy to discredit them. It's the woke game of undermining somebody else's credibility over something stupid. So these people try to tie me to braver angels like all the time.
Look
like,
at his
I don't know
eyes.
if that's a great organization or not. I understand. I didn't know it.
What is he looking at? Try and do that right now. Try and look left to right like that. I'd get dizzy. I'd be
He's
nauseous.
doing that. He's doing that thing like when you like surprise a kid, like eating out of the cookie jar or something, right? And you're like, so where does the cookies go? The kid's like, I don't know, right? Oh, maybe like aliens.
Dude, that's a fucking tell. I don't have to be a body language expert to know that he's fucking uncomfortable trying to
Big
answer
time
that.
coming in with $5. That's a big time. Thank you very much.
Dude, I wish I could have the cardio of this guy that just has the energy to keep. Fucking.
I know, right? Forget confession and baptism. Lindsay should start with a basket of Midol, Vagisil, and a handful of tampons. Denial in action.
Dude, it's lethal chafing levels of cope. It really is.
And Christos gifted 1 membership. Thank you very much, Christos. That's
Wow.
awesome, dude.
You know, some people don't care to do all the fucking themselves.
That's right.
Sometimes they want to teach others how
Yep.
to fuck, and that is what makes us brothers. We're fuck
Yep.
brothers. Does that sound gay? No, that doesn't sound.
No,
gay,
no,
right?
no. It's having a strong pimp hand, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
I respect
Yeah, that's
that,
what
right?
it is. Yeah, you're right. Whatever you said.
The time, and I wouldn't have known what it meant that they were connected to the Fetzer Institute. The Fetzer Institute is a steaming pile of shit. And literally, the reason that motherfucker knows what the Fetzer Institute is because of me.
Now, this is true, right? Only reason I know
Yeah.
who the Fetzer Institute is because of James, right? And like his whole like arc, right? Where he started talking about the Fetzer Institute and then like the weird people at the UN. I actually did a video on one of those like people from the UN, one of these like crazy like people. So this is before he went off the deep end, basically.
I put it on the fucking map. So these people come out and they do that. Like, I don't mean to be all like agitated because I'm sure this guy's like beating his knee and laughing his face off because of it. That I'm like,
what the fuck?
Yeah. Yep. He's fucking jerking off and laughing at you. That's what he's doing.
I mean, that's kind of grim. I just.
It's that troon narcissism where I bet you're beating it right now. Like, so why do you guys keep talking about people jerking off for laughing at you? Can't they just laugh at you? Do they also have to try and come? Maybe they're just laughing at you. We tried that
very
as a first
it's
step.
very, very feminine, right? You know how like women do that like thing where they're just like, oh, you know, like I bet this turns you on, or like they just try and like make it right, like about
Right.
like sex. You have like a you
Salacious.
know, right? Oh, fucking hell,
Yeah.
man. We got Art and Party for Canadian $2. Cheap ad that heals is also a cheap ad that hurts. Got to go. Right.
Dude, that every time.
Did Arden, before you go, did I post the link to your stream? Did you send it to me? I think I did. Check out Arden's stream. He's a good lad. He did a really, really good rant on Canadian Truth and Reconciliation Week, which is basically like white humiliation week. Check it out.
Right.
It's good stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, Arden. Appreciate it, mate. Oh, and his stream starts in like 30 minutes. So after we wrap, you can go check it out.
We're gonna wrap. I'm getting us to the promised land right now. Let's try a minute. Let's try an hour. 59:30.
59 dudes. All right. 59:30. Was that right?
59.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're there.
Posted about this about 10 times. She is seething. She is still mad.
What's she posting about?
And grieved. Oh, about this chat. I mean, she's just
Oh,
furious.
really?
The fact
No,
that, like,
look at it. We had almost 11,000 people.
Almost
Thank you.
wow.
This
She's really mad. Here's what happened.
We have almost 11,000. Okay, hold on, pause it.
Love you, sweetheart.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait. He seriously thinks they've got like 10,000 like live viewers. I don't understand.
That's what he just said.
Fucking hell.
So they're talking about how mad Carlin is. Okay. Even though in the days to come, Isaiah made 2 videos outside in public yelling into his phone about Carlin. Okay. They need her to be so mad. She was doing like movie night. And somebody was like, yo, they're about to stream right now. Should we put movie night on hold? She was like, yeah, I think we can do movie night whenever, everybody, okay? And then they went in and then they made fun of him. And then she was like, this is pretty fucking boring. And then, yeah, it was just, this is what the left does. When you make an observation with the left, they're like, oh my God, you're obsessed. You're so mad. It's like, you are acting ridiculous. You peed your pants. And now we're making fun of you for peeing your pants. It's very simple.
I mean, I just want to make it clear, right? Like the reason I was hanging out and I watched that stream for 2.5 hours, right, is because I do know a fair bit about Lindsay, right? I listened to like a ton of his stuff. I used a bunch of his shit to like make videos on, and the chat was like quite entertaining, right? And I just honestly, I just find it fun to poke fun at James because he takes himself so fucking seriously, right? And the more seriously he takes himself, the more fun I want to poke at him, right? If he
it's a never-ending cycle.
If he could just come out and just be a little bit fucking self-deprecating, like honestly, right? Like it's just so inhuman to have like no proper sense of humor like that. At least, for me it is, right?
What time stamp is this at?
This is 2 hours exactly.
And so what time did this stream start at? It started at 8.
I think so. I kind of like I forget where I found it. Maybe you sent me the link or something like that. It was a slow Sunday night. I was just like relaxing. I was like, oh, this, fuck it. Like I'll watch this. Like, well, yeah, I was, furiously jerking off, obviously, right? Because I got nothing better to do.
So I'm trying to find where I sent to you. I was like, oh no, did I send it to you? Where I at 8:30, so an hour and a half before this, I fucking said to Fist, I was like, oh no, Isaiah thinks he really has 10,000 people watching him. I said that an hour and a half fucking before this. And then when they started saying it, dude, I was trying to finish up the fucking video, but I popped so hard. I was like, dude, I look at Isaiah right now. That's what I looked like when I heard him say that there's fucking 10,000 viewers.
So the question is, right? We've got that image about the number of people on Twitter, right? Watching it. Does he actually have 2K live viewers on Twitter, right? Where's that image?
They don't track live viewers. Guys, hear me out. He got 60,000 views or impressions or whatever on Twitter, okay? Do you think he makes any money from those 60,000 views?
Well, no, obviously.
Right.
Here we
now,
go. Here it is. Hang on.
When I get 10,000 views on YouTube, do you think I make money from that?
Well, yes, obviously. But you're
Yes,
monetized,
okay.
right? So
it's two different. He's monetized on X.
Okay, right. So this was what I was talking to Artie about, right? So you see the red live icon, right, in the head count, right? This seems to suggest
at 8:03.
Right? Was that 3 minutes after they start? Is that correct?
Yes.
That is botted. That is botted to shit. That has got to be view bots. There's no fucking way. You got 2,600
no engagement.
Live fucking viewers, right? Are there even any?
They can tell what bots are. Okay, listen to these guys when they say things are botted. They clearly know what something looks like when it's out of character.
Yeah, I guess they'd be the experts, wouldn't they? On like whether stuff was botted or not, right?
This is pathetic. I would be ashamed to show my face if I went on a stream that was botted. Would you be embarrassed?
I would.
If you went on a stream and you saw that there was 5,000, you're like, I don't want to be here anymore.
It's a fucking
this
crutch.
is weird.
It's a total fucking crutch, right? Like,
I'd be so fucking uncomfortable if I was on a botted stream because I'd be able to tell immediately.
If someone was like, "Oh, but everybody's doing it," I'd be like, "Well, fucking everyone else can do it." Right? I want to know that people are actually engaging with my content. And fuck all your metrics up. Right? You would never know, right?
Pathetic.
Like how many people were actually enjoying your like content. You never know. All your metrics would get like completely fucked.
But it looks pathetic. It's obviously fake. Like, let's say you could pass it off and AI got really good, okay? That might change some people's minds, all right? We're not there. This is fucking pathetic. And they're living in but deep down they know it's not true. Because he's not pushing merch. He knows no one's looking at the merch. He knows no one's going to the buy me a coffee. He knows no one's doing it. So it's in the most pure crystallized form of fucking dope. He can't
So
believe it because if he believed it, he'd be.
So we have a witness, right? Misa Khan, who I can't tag because he's got like weird fucking letters in his name, says that no one was chatting in the X stream. I can believe that.
They never do.
They never do. Yeah.
They never do.
Yeah. So were there any like replies or anything? Because like even like a stream with like, you know, a couple of hundred viewers that's like got like proper engagement, like D's John D's like stream, right? People will like, you know, post stuff under the stream post.
This should just be unspoken at this point, where you can just tell. It feels off. It feels weird when you see these disproportionate. That's why you have to be right wing, fellas. You can notice disproportionate numbers. They're not right wing. They never made the leap. They still have to convince themselves that disproportionate numbers don't mean anything at all whatsoever. These numbers are very disproportionate. I think we can all agree. But let me try to land the plane. Let me try and slowly get us out of here. Play it.
She has not gotten over that. So you want to go to conspiracies? Here's what I'll say. You ever see Shrek?
She's coping.
You know when Fiona turns into the ogre? I have never seen Fiona, ogre, and Carlin Borisenko in the same room together. I'm just saying.
Don't get out to there.
It's the same.
What are you doing?
You know, I wanted to say, James made a really good point about this. We're kind of going back, but to this emotional valence issue. And we were talking about DEI.
You're boring and
you're
really gay.
Struck me. I mean,
212? 212 10?
212 10. 212.
Oh.
Okay.
Me up to certain realities that I wasn't aware of that existed, or that were as strong as I knew it existed. I just didn't realize it was.
When you said, I'm sorry, James, when you said equity in the biblical sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is gonna piss me right the fuck off. Yeah. All right, this is
so.
Actually,
James, we showed this last stream. Do you want to watch it? We don't have to necessarily.
No. I think actually
his big speech.
I'm in the chat, like fucking going ballistic about this, right?
Yeah. So let's hear the biblical equity.
Because someone in this thing that we call a chat did ask this question, and I do think it is a again, broken clocks being right twice a day. What did you mean by equity in the biblical sense when you said that?
Receiving your just desserts. Like if God.
That's justice, you moron, right? That is literally called justice, not fucking equity. Oh my God. Fuck you.
God is the character that God is characterized as. Then this is like the theme of the book of Galatians. By the way, one of these other idiots in my Twitter chat is like, did you ever notice James talks about the Bible, but he never mentions anything by Paul?
Twitter chat.
Like, you can't even do this right. So the book of Galatians turns out to be one of the Pauline epistles. But the book of Galatians is kind of this like discussion, or part of it is this discussion about, you know, how can God be perfectly just and perfectly merciful at the same time? But perfect justice, if you think about it, if that's a characteristic of God, and that's one of the promises, is that you are going to get what you deserve. Mm-hmm. If you deserve.
Yes, you, not society, right? Like, oh, fuck, Jesus fucking Christ.
Something good in return, that's what you get. And if you deserve something bad, that's also what you get, right? So when I said equity in the biblical sense, what I just meant is that you have, in the literal, like, hard sense, like philosophical hard sense, I would mean that you get what you deserve, like perfect justice. But what it would mean in the practical sense is that there's a strong level of correspondence between the value that you are producing for others and the amount of value you can expect to see returned to your life. Exactly. Right? And my argument, or this is actually, it's what the comedians call a callback. That what you just watched, that 3-minute clip, is the very end of 6 lectures. And that one was a little over 2 hours long. So it was a callback to an earlier remark that I made in that particular lecture, where I talked about the way that capitalism, if we want to use the word that we're never allowed to say, free enterprise is actually a better way to put it, that free enterprise allows people to develop an economic system that, based on the securing of their property rights.
Okay, let's scoot ahead. I can't. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. Dude, I can't.
So try destroying my brain.
21740.
This is like literally like just coring my fucking brain out. Oh my God. 21740. Okay.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate. Oh, fuck. I'm telling you what, mate. My brain's starting to look like a bit of a rusty slipper. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you people say that. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to.
Oh yeah, well you never heard about the rusty slipper, mate, right? Yeah, again, the drop bears wear them.
No, it sounds
Well,
like a
part with their
sexual proverb, like a fucking Cleveland steamer or a rusty trombone. What'd you call it?
Rusty slip. Give me the old rusty slipper, mate.
Yeah, that's what it could easily be that.
Resources to obtain those solutions. That's more or less what it boils down to. So they've perverted that and turned it into, oh, you just all deserve equal because you exist. So we're going to make equity be equal outcomes. Equity is not equal outcomes. It is a fair return on your investment.
And you know what? I'm going to put it in a...
Oh, so now equity, right? He's like just using that in the financial sense, right? As in the value of an asset. That is a completely fucking different use of that word. Right? Oh, it's equity.
Wait, what religion has finances built into the Bible? Is he still, which God is he talking about right now? That's just weird.
This is so fucking retarded. Oh my god.
Your justice will be financial.
Would you like
you will be judged?
Would you like a high interest loan for that biblical equity? I'll set you up with my cousin. He'll give you an excellent deal.
You will be judged at the end of your life by your credit score.
Fucking hell.
Way, because I used to sell cars, I think, and you can help me understand this.
This is just too stupid. Okay, so
yeah, so
238.
So I'm just like
238.
I'm just looking at me fucking jumping
Oh,
off
true.
in the chat here, right? Yes, we know what equity is. The question is how you got that from the Bible. Well, we know, right? Because he fucking reads it, but he doesn't fucking understand it, right? He's like an atheist version of like sola scriptura, right? So he's like, yeah. I mean, who needs a church, right? Fuck off. Oh my god. Right, what's the next? What's the next?
Let's try out 245.
245.
To try and land this plane. I'm sweating my ass off right now.
Okay, 245.
This flat, mate. Like your fucking butt.
This is very. Oh my god! This is just hard to do. Wait.
Good luck going to sleep tonight.
I'll get there eventually. Right, we're a bit early because I can't quite get the right.
That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
You will ever meet, and I'm so glad that they didn't keep that they didn't let us fall into any of that communist dog shit growing up. So there are no so we don't do Kwanzaa, we don't do we don't do any of that. No,
not even the communists do that.
Yeah, it's full blast capitalist, very very extra capitalist barbecues.
Yeah, barbecues. Yes.
Those Kwanzaa parties are populated by bots.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Carrie's back in the chat. She said, wait, isn't Nick here stalking James for Carlin?
Oh, is that true? Wait, what does that mean?
There was some Nick. Nick Incognito. I don't know. No, not you. It was another Nick.
Oh, okay.
No, I blame you.
Weirdo. I'm laughing. I don't know why. Okay.
By the way.
I love that. He goes, I'm laughing and I don't even know why. So that guy, Nick, doesn't know who Carlin is. He doesn't know what any of these jokes are. And then he goes, I'm laughing and I don't know why.
It usually is.
I'm laughing because everybody else is laughing. You know what I mean, right? Because I'm a woman, right?
I know, but have the presence of mind to not say that out loud.
Oh my god!
This is how much they're thinking with their reptile brain the entire time. Imagine saying out loud, "I'm laughing and I don't even know why." It's such an NPC thing to leak out of your stupid fucking face. When I heard that, dude, I'm like, "There's nobody behind the wheel in his fucking brain. That car is just running, going down the road. No one's steering it."
Who asked you? Do you know who asked you that?
Did we see Isaiah bring up the picture of him and James?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's all starting to blend together. Honestly, man.
Terrific. I can end on this note. Go to 1:53:30. I think we spurged out and I skipped it.
53:30. There we go. Okay.
AI. You may or may not have engaged with them. You may or may not have replied to them. You may or may not have argued with them, sometimes extensively. But you read them. Thousands of tweets that you read generated by a chat service, which means that's thousands of minutes of your life, hours of your life in the last year. That's all got an emotional, agitating component to it. That's not even real.
Yeah.
Yep. All of my critics are just bots. Right. Of course.
Fucking nope.
Fucking hell.
literally were having your time wasted by looking at it at all. And this is the thing. Like, I watch
pause
some
it.
of these
Pause
people,
it.
God bless her. I
Having
used
your
to work at
time
home.
wasted by looking at it at all. We need to show aristocratic utensil. He says wasting your time by looking at it at all. How often does he look at these things? Anybody ever wonder that?
He can't give it up. He can't give it up. Wait, where's that?
Anybody ever wonder? You gotta scroll up a little bit. Ever wonder how often James Lindsay is, by his own admission right now, wasting his time? He's telling people to not interact, not engage. When, I mean, the reason why we make fun of him is because we see him do it every day. But let's see how often he's actually wasting his fucking time.
Yeah, this is a great clip from Spoon. Fucking nice one for this, Spoon. Well done.
Take that as personal advice, by the way. Explain what you think I mean by that, James, says Sargon. When I have time, I don't live online. I'm busy and I'm not at your beck and call. He says, replying to that, adding to his amassed total of over 312,000 posts. James, you've been on X in September of 2012. That's almost 13 years. That's 155 months, about 4,717 days. Assuming you sleep 8 hours, that's about 75,472 hours. Divide that into 312,400. You get about 4.1 tweets every waking hour for the past 13 years. As a matter of fact, look at this. Note the date, 23rd, 312,400. That was 2 days ago. It is now 312,600. So he's posted at least another 102 times over roughly 32 hours. What you mean you don't live online? You post more often than a fucking OnlyFans bot. Wait, hold on a second. It says 312,700. You tweeted even more? The script for this was written like 3 hours ago. What?
Dude, in real time, he's like, holy shit, this is a worse problem than I fucking thought.
God.
That's how often. So James says that's a waste of your time to do it one time or even a little bit or at all. James Lindsay, for 13 years, assuming he sleeps 8 hours a night, posts 4 times an hour for 13 years.
Jeez.
Let alone when he was banned. There was months where he wasn't allowed to go on, so that's not even including the ban.
Fuck.
So keep playing. We're almost done.
Pluckrose a lot, you know. She and I are still friends, and I would watch her argue with people till literally.
Helen Pluckrose, talk about a fat fucking bitch. By the way, you're gonna make fun of Carlin for being fat. That bitch is meatballed up. Okay.
True.
Please don't call women fat when you are friends with fat women, guys, especially women that are fatter than the woman you're calling fat.
I mean, I can't help but think that Peter and Helen, right? Like, not to put words in their mouth, right? Like, you know, I've got nothing against them, right? But Lindsay is displaying like now a shocking lack of academic rigor, right? Like, just I'm serious, right? For anyone who's like an academic and like believes that, you know, you shouldn't just assert shit, right? But you should like, he is just swinging from the fences, man, right? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, Peter and Helen were just like, you know, bruh, this is too far, right? Like, you're just asserting.
We covered it last time. Early, they got the fuck away from him so early. New Discourses was supposed to be a group endeavor, wasn't it? It wasn't supposed to be him by himself.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Like, that's a question that, I mean, I don't know.
Question, because the first 6 videos have Peter Boghossian doing street epistemology on New Discourses. The first 6 videos on New Discourses, Peter Boghossian's on there. Then they showed Peter Boghossian doing a speech, Helen Pluckrose doing a speech a couple of times, and then within a year it was just James.
Yeah.
So that's what that would dictate.
Yeah.
But play it.
Gonna break, and I'm like, half the time I'm like, I think she's arguing literally with an AI. Like, like
definitely.
So we've all got it. The point is, the take home.
James doesn't.
We've all got to stop how we interact with you know, basically social media. If you don't, my rule now is if I don't know you in person or don't have a pretty strong reason to believe that there's a real person on the other side of that thing, like, you are a Russian bot, and I don't give a fuck.
Now, this is the thing. I actually say this.
He said you're a Russian bot, and I don't give a fuck if you're not. Is what he said.
I've said this in the chat, right? Thus, you cut yourself off from badly needed critical feedback, which is true, right? Because by basically saying that, like, everyone who disagrees with you is a Russian bot, right? You cut that feedback loop where you would, like, you know, actually maybe listen to people like giving you criticism, and you always assume the worst of these people. You know what I mean, right? And be like, oh, you know, none of these people like are actually trying to give me constructive feedback because they're all like Russian bots. I mean, fucking retarded. Shit, I was trying to give him fucking constructive feedback. You know, like
you're too nice to bad people.
Yes. I know.
This is why I like being an atheist. Nothing holds me back from being a rabid fucking feral animal, and I love it.
You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I try to. I mean, I probably argue with bots before, but I usually sniff them out pretty well, I think. And I usually have a lot of numbers that.
Oh yeah, you guys are very aware.
I bet this motherfucker is exactly the same kind of person, right? If you ask them whether they were immune to propaganda, right? Like whether they could tell something was propaganda or not, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you know, right? Like no one is immune to propaganda,
humility.
right? No one is like honestly, that's one of my like stupidity tests, right? When I meet people and I ask them like whether they think they're immune to propaganda. And if they say yes, you know they are a fucking like midwit, right? Just by definition, right? Oh, I think I can tell the difference between truth and propaganda. Right. Sure. Deadpool Kid.
Super chat.
Is coming in for $5, taking a break out of it.
Up that gut before we fuck. That's what I'm talking about.
I know I'm a chungus. I live by 2 rules. Don't call any of my friends fat, and always make sure I'm fully covered so nothing's showing.
That's an
based
chungus. You can trust that guy. That guy you can trust right there, okay? It's a trustworthy thing to say.
Thanks very much, Deadpool Kid.
We're almost at the promised land.
Oh, okay.
You got
the end of their name, and I'll tell them. I'm like, yeah, sounds good, bot. You know, sounds good, man. I mean, you can't get too angry at these.
Sounds good, bot.
This
And you just
chat
wasted
is-
10
this
extra
chat-
Yeah, even
seconds
that.
of
Yeah,
your
even
life.
doing that. If I even yeah, I don't even respond.
By
to
the
that.
way,
Right.
hold on a second, guys.
Crabs on my nuts.
Exactly. I got
I got a
something.
lot of those.
I got something for you fucking guys and for you bots in the chat. You see this?
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
That's from earlier this year.
Where was my
Whoa.
invite, man?
Oh my god.
dude,
Oh,
how
dude.
embarrassing is this? His wife has to blow him at some point after seeing how he feels this way about another man. Like, dude,
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
women love it when you just fucking completely drool over another man, right? Don't they love that shit? Keep playing it.
Just
You're
look at
he's
the
doing this to
difference.
make you mad. This makes you so mad. This is the same thing that Troons do with like, oh, you're gonna be pissed when my hair's blue. It's like, I'm making fun of you. It's fun. I'm like, go ahead, do it. I don't give a fuck. It's just funny. Like, why is it so hard to understand?
Look at the difference in facial expressions. I don't know whether I'm reading too much into it. James kind of looks happy, but James also has that like 40-yard stare going on. You know, and like he's seen some shit. You know, he's come back from the trenches. You know what I mean? He's never
I
the
like
same.
it, so I have to, and he has to act like they're friends. He thinks they're in a relationship. Isaiah thinks he's in a special platonic relationship with James Lindsay. You hear how he talks about him? He thinks they're friends.
It does have that energy, that photo. You know what I mean, right? Like, when you see like like a couple, right? And one of them is like really into the other one. You know what I mean, right? And it's like they've got this like huge like smile, and the other one's just like, oh yeah, yeah, this is great.
All right, keep going. We're almost there.
What's going on here?
Yeah, you were in Connecticut.
Not that far away, man.
No. Listen, I met James in person back in May. I was on my way home from work.
I remember. I'm just kidding.
I had just gotten off, and he wasn't far from. He was like right along my my train line, and I was like, you know what? Let me stop by, and I got to meet my good friend, live and in color.
Pause it.
And
you,
so
you,
guess
you know,
what?
whenever you see your friend and you have to think to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Such great fucking friends. You know what? I'm gonna say hi to my good friend. We all think that.
Jeez.
So
I know that pissed.
while we're on friendship, hold on. I sent you a link in the chat. It's the Andrew Wilson video. I just heard this today, and it's just so perfect because I've been saying that you have to be right wing. Okay, fellas? Now, this is Andrew Wilson magically describing friendship as a man on the right wing. Okay, that's going to be 8 minutes and 15 seconds.
Wait. Hang on. Did you send it to me in
Yeah.
the stream chat? The last one I've got. Is
Yeah, it's in the stream chat, all the way at the bottom. It says Alex Jones. It's a different Alex Jones video. They were talking about Alex Jones and Owen Schroyer.
Okay.
It's in the stream chat.
Right.
Should be, let's do 8:10.
Okay.
So you can hear what, see, anti-communist, good, not right-wing, very homosexual friendships. Very uncomfortable, idolatry. You have to be right-wing. So we've seen how a non-right-winger, non-leftist handles a friendship. Still completely neutered. Beautiful. Let's play it from here.
It's a little bit foreign to me, but you do have to be careful of this sort of stuff. But how do you, like, it kind of brings up the question, how do you maintain relationships in a world where there's so many snakes?
You don't. You can't. I mean, you can't. So I've said this many times. There's many people who call me friends online who I'm not friends to at all. They call me that, but I'm not their friend. A friendship requires that you go through hardship together. I'll tell you how we become friends online. I'm going through some shit, some attacks that are bullshit, something like this, and you're standing up for me when you have something to risk doing it. Then I'm happy to call you my friend, right? But other than that, you're an acquaintance, which we do business. That's it. And the reason is because when push comes to shove, if there hasn't been any sort of entrenchment together with another person, when you're under assault or you're going through a tough time, that's not a friendship. That's an acquaintance. Friendships take trial by fire. And that's why so few men have so few friends. And that's okay. That's the way it ought to be.
Yeah.
That's fucking based.
That's what right wing sounds like, fellas.
Yep.
Okay, this is what happens when you don't go right wing. So play us out, okay? I'm sweating my balls off over here.
Right, we did it. Oh, thank you, delicious listeners. Everyone who came. Thank you to all of the massive fuck chads who gave the super chats. Deadpool Kid, Adam Party, Christos, Big Time, the other Paul, Master Shake, Creamer Slinger, slinging that cream, the Agile Walrus, Chuck Steak, Deadpool Kid again, Total Blackout Painting. Oh, it was such an awesome stream attended by
orgy, absolute
by
fucking
so
orgy.
many fucking chats. It was awesome. We will be back next week, and we're probably going to do the Lindsay orbiter sphere, the Lindsay-ites, the strange world of the Lindsay-ites.
He managed to have some in-depth debates, so to speak, with them. So it'll be a mix, mismatch. What am I trying to say? Mishmash. It'll be a mishmash of longer philosophical dialogues that we're going to have, and then absolutely insufferable people. So it'll be a combination of frustration and more in-depth philosophical talks as to how they don't know what they're talking about.
Yep, should be a good time. You can get all of my links at www.newsfist.net, although I'm kind of on hiatus at the moment because I need to stop my brain from exploding.
This is the only way you can talk to him, okay?
Exactly. Right. Artie, you want to shill anything? I mean, you got what's your release schedule like, mate? You got videos coming out?
Oh my God. I am working on a video. I might have 2 videos out this weekend. I'm pretty much halfway done with it. I sent out for the $1 people, for the soft A's, you can see it's honestly a great deal because you can see the 3.5 minutes of the video that got taken down with James Lindsay. That's still up there because it wasn't the whole video. So hopefully not tonight. But I should probably have the video out tomorrow. And so I'm back on the anti-communist kind of kick because that does the channel good. And it's just fun. And I know so much about these people. And one of the things is Brianna Wu's going to come up. And she held this conference or whatever for lefties to talk to each other, like Emma Vigeland, Vosh, and Destiny. Mm-hmm. And she was supposed to be there, but she couldn't be there because she had COVID. And so I'm going to show all of the boosters she took leading up to that. and how she, the entire time, she's like, oh my God, this is killing me. Is this killing anybody else? And then this thing finally happens like 2 years later, this event in like 2023. And she's like, I can't go. I have over 102 fever. So she took like 5 boosters and still got 105 or 102 degree fever. That's just one slice of the video. Okay. It's going to be
safe
good.
and effective, bro. Very, very safe and effective. Right. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We'll be back next week. You have been watching Artie and Fist with myself, Newsfist, and Rhetorically Defective. Get it now. Buy a membership. You know, well, we don't have merch yet, but we will. It's been wonderful hanging out with you all. I hope you all have an excellent week. Good night, bros. Good night.
Love you, fellas. I got the best
You see,
fellas.
dude.
Have a good one.